Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Great Schism, a Zweihander show by the Component Cast. Speaking of Zweihander, I'm gonna fill for a bit because Roach isn't ready.
I don't have it up.
Yeah, it's you know, it's a problem that affects a lot of us, and just one little blue mushroom will.
We're playing Zweihander.
There you go.
That's it, because I can't find the. It's been so long since I found it. That's right, Midge. We're playing Zweihander, a grim and perilous RPG. I need to change that eventually. Published by Interest McNeil Publishing and designed by Daniel T. Fox. It's a grimdark set of low fantasy-ish rules based on a D100 system that you might be familiar with if you played other D100 systems, since they're relatively the same. And you should keep an eye out because the same publisher is coming out with another game very soon, or it might have already come out. My notes are out of date by quite a bit because I haven't updated them in a while. But look out for Blackbirds because I think it has released at this point. I'm not sure, but it's a cool little system. They're showing off the art on Twitter, all that.
So just to quickly go back to what we were talking about before the show, and I've got to mention it here. You've missold me. The Soviet Strike bundle is the better one. It's fucking Fidel Castro, Undead Lenin, Gorbachev and Stalin. Like,
I can't vouch for the game itself, but it looks like a wild ride.
I just want the miniatures. It's one of those games I just want the minis.
Anyway, we'll also use.
For me.
Yeah, fair. We use TaleSpire for this show, and without further ado, I don't think we've got anything else. Let's get on with tonight's broadcast. Okay, we're back.
Hey.
All right.
Hey friends, let's recap this, shall we? It's been a while.
Please do, because I actually missed. Yeah. I missed the last session.
Yeah, the worst session you could have missed.
That's right. I filled in with enough chaos for both of us.
When you build your character to be a rat person, translator, and then you're not there for the session where everybody visits the rat people.
Yep.
You know, it happens. It happens.
But yes, you spent a good amount of time before that gathering just clues and information. You're trying to figure out the kind of the last link in this chain where all of this, like all the things going on around the area, what's causing it all.
What's the town called again?
The one that you've been staying in the whole time?
Yeah.
Low Hill. But this, the current thing you're trying to figure out is why the loggers and the logging operations were getting attacked in the forest when they were working, and for what reason it occurred. This has led you on kind of just a wild trek from village to the elven village to back to the main village, and now tracking down. The only other thing you can think of was to go up north.
Well, we identified where the pine spruce might have come from, which was the pine grove, which is near where the rat people live.
Yes. And so you trekked upwards to try and find that settlement, and were instead found, and then left to your own devices for a protracted period of time while they went and gathered someone else to deal with you. And then you started talking with actual individuals that had some power. Hold on, I can actually say, what was it? Oh yeah, you met Grand Seneschal Darkwater, advisor to the king.
The king.
The king.
The king.
The king. Yeah.
Something we've had to practice recently.
Yeah.
Saying.
Very good timing. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this has been playing on my head that ever since the everything changed to king, all I can think of is the king. Your goddamn voice.
Damn it! Now I'm going to do that constantly.
As an Irish person, this makes me very pleased.
As an Irish person, yes, this makes me giggle.
Luckily, the ascension to the throne isn't as bloody as theirs, as the rat folks' ascension that you.
Oh, there's time. There's time.
There's time.
Yeah, I wait for Charles to turn around and eat.
Yet?
He's going to turn around and eat Andrew.
But yeah, you met Grand Seneschal Darkwater, who led you into the town, kind of told you what was going on. You also met Strongtail, who was the scout that kind of brought you in. You got an audience in front of the king, kind of and you were allowed to kind of roam the area, though you're being escorted by the main advisor to the king, Steward Blackthorn, who is helping you kind of get through as you're during your investigations. You learned a lot about their civilization and kind of their history as you researched it, trying to figure out a lead, figuring out that there's a giant pine grove that separates their territory from their rebellion's territory that they're currently fighting. You also found out that they got their metals that they use for their civilization from old burial mounds that they've ransacked and are still doing so. So that kind of tripped off some alarm bells for you, and you scheduled a trip out there so that you could take a look at what's going on there and make sure nothing's afoot, or confirm something's afoot, whatever it comes out to. I think we left off there right when you were arriving at the fortress.
Why, we think it's ghosts? We think it's ghosts that's the problem?
Maybe. Or some sort of like could be a lot of things. Also, by the way, Midge, Discourse's face has been hidden behind the Components Cast logo this entire time.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
it's because she hasn't.
I am the secret gamer.
Yes.
Of
If there is a person here who I'd assume who would be a secret gamer, it would totally be Discourse. Discourse
Yes.
is actually totally like secretly an MLG pro on an alternate account.
Hey, I was pretty big in the Smite scene for about a year there.
Oh,
And by big, I
Nice.
mean I went out in the World Champions in the first round, and we ended up getting so pasted by it that we ended up playing as minions and leaving our base as a minion group in a line, and we still got destroyed.
so Ashen, you have your finger up, but
I rolled a crit success looking for things. That was the last thing.
But have we started?
no, not yet. That was the last thing that happened. Though it was you were observing the. You hadn't
I
gone
was
into
looking
anywhere
for
yet.
religious stuff.
Yeah, you hadn't gone in yet. If I don't remember, you were just on the you were on the
Yes.
outskirts.
Yeah.
You were inside of the holdfast or little fortress, but you hadn't gone into the little tomb yet. So what you see all around you is just what might have been the remnants of a larger structure that has then been built upon by these rat folk. There's a couple of like stone like husks that have been used to strengthen or been added to make the full wall for the fortress. It's very old, so it doesn't really have any markings that you can tell from what you're looking at, and it's very hard to tell what you can see in terms of like the burial mound, because it's not a mound, it's more of just a capstone that you can see, and around the capstone there's like a scaffolding of wood that has like winches and ropes that are connected to it. It's currently closed, but it looks like they open it or kind of like lever it open and then go down when they want to traverse it, and that's what you. But other than that, there's not really anything that's jumping out at you as religious externally. But yeah, you have arrived in the fort. Your guide, advisor Blackthorn, has jumped off of the cart that he was riding in, along with the smaller of the party. And you see a small garrison that's manning this little fortress. Not that large. So what would you all like to do?
Well, I suppose it's a case of how like do they have like mining equipment or anything here, or are they just like doing it
Scavenging?
with like are they just doing it like with hands and baskets, kind of scavenging? Like what are we looking at here?
I mean, they have like they have ropes and carts and some tools here and there that they've got stored around. It's not the most cleanly done, but they exist.
Right. Well, are we thinking we need to look inside?
What if it's haunted? And a ghost will get us.
Roach, if I remember correctly, there was some old Asperdi written on the exterior bit of the tomb, if I remember correctly. Could myself or Newton read that?
One sec. Both go ahead and make a let's see here.
Education?
Yeah, make an education check.
Education.
Education.
Okay, that's reversed because I don't have a dot in it, but that's fine.
I do.
Newton is educated. Yes.
Newton is an educated man.
Oh. Well, that's a waste. That was a 19 reverted to a 91.
I got a 40.
Damn.
I've got a 40. But for me, that is a success because I need a 63%.
So how many degrees of success was that?
2.
2. Okay. It is a old script. You can definitely tell that it is Osprey in terms of its the symbols it's using, but it does not seem to be a decipherable language that you can, or at least not. It's not Osprey in terms of how you know it. It's grammar.
It's using
work.
like a Spurdi script, but not Spurdi language.
Yeah, it's like the Latin alphabet being used as a borrow alphabet for other languages.
Right. It's like Dwarvish and Orcish be using the same script in D&D.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it's the alphanumeric of it is Asperdi, but is not in Asperdi. I unfortunately cannot read this. Probably attends to some of the air quotes barbarian tribes that lived in the area. Probably used the script when in a replacement of their own language. Rather than, well, they probably weren't using written language before the Asperdi turned up.
Well, that's fair enough, I suppose.
Maybe it says, "Wardy, do not enter. Place is haunted."
It could.
It might.
But a bit late for that, don't you think? She
Blackthorn
says.
types up.
Surely before going into the haunted area is the best time to bring up that it might be haunted.
I mean, they've already went in there, right? You've already went in there and taken things.
I haven't.
Well,
Have you heard of any ghosts?
Not personally.
that's good enough for me.
I gotta say, it checks out. I'm reassured.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And just for reference, by the way, just so because I don't think because definitely Discourse wasn't here for that. The advisors are wearing better clothing than what you saw previous rat folk wearing. They're like kind of not like well spun, but spun cloth. Everybody in their society has at least one thing of red clothing that they're wearing, either a hat.
Something red. Pick what you want.
Yeah, everybody bought something red or crimson.
Didn't we get Kluft a sock? Wasn't that the whole thing?
Yes,
A
that
red
was
sock.
a joke.
Oh, okay. I'll take a sock.
You can wear it as a glove or on your foot.
Oh.
Or both.
I'll put it on my head.
Like a beanie.
Yeah.
It works. So yeah, everybody's wearing some form of red in their society, and you've been escorted by Blackthorn, who is kind of the best dressed that you've seen of their their ruling class. And he's just kind of like a tall, skinny rat folk.
Wow, so what's it like working for a king?
What's it like not working for a king?
So far it's been pretty dirty.
Not that.
Ooh.
Then.
Oh, I don't think I'd like that. I like dirt.
Well, to each their own.
Very wise. I can see why you're working for a king. But I'm not.
Yes.
Very smart.
I'm going to go in the cave. It's personal choice whether you come.
I feel like there's quite a lot to learn in there, so I shall join you.
I'm going to.
If I fit.
Is it so in there? Is it trash or does it belong in there? The stuff.
Well, I've never been. You'd have to talk to the garrison commander. He would know.
Could you point them out to me?
Actually, hold on. She would know. There we go. I have my notes up now.
Could you point her out to me?
No, I've never really been here. This is the first time.
Surely with someone of your stature, they must know who you are if you announce yourself and make yourself known.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, aren't you the boss?
You're second to only the king.
You don't seem very confident in that.
Yes, I am.
Oh no.
He steps away. Then he goes inside. He goes into a door that's in one of the walls. There's a couple of structures around the wall.
Wait, I just said the king, and there wasn't the king from anywhere.
3 of them on the walls. Just don't even move or look to you. And you're like, the king.
The king.
And continue on their watch.
His name is Charles.
What's that guy's name? The ambassador. Darkwater. Like
No, that's I know they're similar. You're talking. That was Steward Blackthorn.
Well, the steward is a very peculiar person, I gotta say. I've never met somebody quite like him. He definitely has a lot of grace, I'll give him that. For sure. You can see why he's been born to riches. But he's very odd. Something about him.
Maybe he's possessed by a ghost.
Okay.
Oh, then we'd best keep our eyes peeled in here, in case a ghost from in here got him.
So you see coming out of that room through the door, you see Blackthorn walking, kind of head a little higher than it was previously, and coming out a bulkier but similarly tall rat folk. Kluft, I think you're the only one who can tell that this is a woman, because there's probably not a lot of sexual dimorphism in rat folk. If I'm,
That's fair.
yeah. Comes out wearing kind of armor that's a little better polished than the run-of-the-mill soldiers, and has like a big golden tooth on her like upper jaw.
Wow. Very classy. Wow.
One silver and her name being Goldtooth.
I would lose that.
This is the garrison commander, Goldtooth.
Yeah, Jeska just nods like, yeah, 100%. I knew.
My lady. And I will curtsy.
Hello?
Commander.
I'm told you need something.
Yeah, we're so everything that's inside there, is it trash or is it not?
About 50-50. There's some there's cloths and bits and pieces of old junk around there, but there's a lot of metal that you can find in some of the cairns that that we've been smashing open when we go down there, but we only stay down there for a little while.
How come? Is it because it's haunted?
I don't know about that, but there is there's some weird noises. We don't want to stay down there as long as we have to. We usually go down there about once a week.
Okay. And if we go down there, are we to trash everything as well and smash things open and stuff?
If you find any good metal, take it with you. We need it. Everything else is kind of whatever.
Okay. I look at everybody else.
Has there ever been anything coming out of the tomb? Anything
It's
ever
like
come out?
there's a musty smell whenever it opens, and it's got it's a little it's odd because it's also a little moist.
That's compensation.
Condensation.
Close enough, I suppose.
Sure.
Anything of note about the place? Anything that stands out? Do you know?
It's pretty dark.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. There's a couple of floors we've gone down, but little Johnny threw like a stone down a staircase, and we didn't hear it stop. So.
Wow.
I assume you haven't gone down that staircase then.
We haven't gone down all the way, but it's the only staircase that goes down lower, and we've gone down a couple of floors.
Okay. Any other questions?
Can I have the coin if I find it?
We haven't found any coin.
No, but can I have
Stone.
that coin?
It was a stone.
Well, can I have the stone if I find it?
Sure.
Yes. Thanks.
Is there anything else you need? Are you wanting to go down?
Yes, if that's okay.
Looks over to Blackthorn, and Blackthorn thinks for a second, goes, Yeah. They can. The king has given them his passage. Oh, all right.
Okay.
We'll get that down then. It takes a little while.
I love how nonchalant half of the rats are. They're just like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. It's like, all right, fair enough.
They're still working out this society thing.
Yeah, that's
Sure, if you want to. I mean, I'm fairly sure there's a rule that says you can't, but sod it.
Fuck it, Listen, it's not my job. It's fine.
To be fair, we haven't written down a lot. There's not a lot.
There's not a lot of laws,
No, I think my character made 3 adaptations to their legal code in just last week, and we were here for 5 hours.
Yeah.
You've also given the main advisor to the king a superiority complex to the common rat.
Yeah. You have done what all you have done what all British imperialism has ever done: turn the people against each other.
Have you ever thought about taking power?
Not going that far this week.
This week.
This week. Yeah, it'll take a little while. We need to get a couple of us together, and then they're really heavy. So
Are they really heavy, or is this something I can do? I can do as a 9-foot ogre.
I mean, these are for reference. If I was to say, if I was to say the
These are standing stones or something, right? Like the block.
They're like capstones. You know the Stargate. When they need when they.
Wait. No, I think I know where you're going at. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I know where you're going
go
for
on top of the gate to stop it. That's kind of the size we're talking about here.
Okay,
These are pretty big.
Fair.
It's 4 sections, and and so she starts rounding up kind of just whoever's around, who isn't on the walls. So there's just a couple of individuals laying back, sitting on stools or eating around some fires, and she kind of gets them whipped up into a group, and they start stringing ropes down. It looks like they've hammered in essentially eye hooks or something like that to the stone, and they kind of loop a rope through it, and then they start using pulleys, and it's not going quickly.
Jessica kind of nods in appreciation of the mechanical side of this. They've done a good job.
But yes, Ashen.
Can I go out of the garrison if the gate's still open and just go and find a tree?
Sure. There's a couple.
And think.
Yeah, there's a couple of trees not too far outside of the walls. They haven't really clear cut a lot around this the walls too far. Like there's quite literally like one like 5 feet outside of the back wall, just standing there. But there's a couple of trees.
They're aware they're about to go tomb raiding.
I mean, are we?
Potentially.
Why?
Trying to figure out if this is the thing that's causing the haunting.
I need to do a self inspe. Okay, cool. I just needed to see what and how my character feels about this.
But you find a tree easily enough, Ashen. Is there anything you want to do specifically, or you're just kind of...
Are we in the right place?
Are you doing anything, or are you just asking that in the open? Like, is that are you casting something?
As a prayer. I can't cast anything.
Yeah, I thought so. You don't really get anything, but you don't get a negative.
All right, I'll just go and sit with some green until we go underground.
Takes about, say, if nobody helps, takes about a half hour for them to.
I'll give them a hand.
It takes about 15 minutes to lever the stone. Like one of they're like pie, like it's like a fork. It's like a pie cut into fourths. So they gotta lever one up from like its center bit, and they're kind of just peeling it back. And when it opens, you see there is a rope ladder that is then lowered down from the platform that's standing over this capstone. He goes,
I'll go first.
We'll leave it open because you won't be able to get out if we don't.
There a fire I can light my torch by?
Yeah. He just points around. There's a lot of like little fires and some like torches on the walls and stuff, so you can light it easy enough.
Ashen goes down the ladder.
Okay.
I will follow.
Alright, I'll follow.
I'll follow.
Yep. Heave yourself down, and maybe about 10-12 feet past the lip of the where the stone was resting, you see a floor that's about 6 feet of extra rope ladder is just kind of like on the ground resting because the ladder's way too long for it. And yeah, you look around and you're kind of in what could be maybe like it's just a general chamber, maybe about 20 feet wide, circular for the most part, and it has about four different paths that lead out from it.
Can I look around for any more writing and or
iconography? Just to let you know, Red, you're getting lost at the tail end of what you're saying sometimes. So
it's probably because I don't hold the button on for two.
Maybe.
I've told her. Several times.
So, yeah, go ahead and make a scrutinize check for me.
I needed 51. I got 8.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, it's you look around and what you see is there is a lot of writing, but it's of the same script as what you saw outside, which I don't think Ashen knows Old Esperti, but you do know it's the same script as the outside. And if you take the time to like point it out to the two individuals you know who can speak or at least read Old Esperti, it's very similar to the one outside in terms of like its writing. It is not actual Esperti. It is a borrowed alphabet for whatever this language is. Though you are able to discern there are a couple of proper nouns that kind of transfer over, and specifically there are 3 names that jump out at you. First one is Aewolf with the little like AE combo.
Oh yeah,
from
the Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah. Just gonna get the other 2.
Loading screen.
Yeah, you're flipping over the clues and the clues it's not loaded in, right?
I think that would be Ethwolf.
I'm not sure how that letter is pronounced. I know
think it's an A with a TH. I
thought it was an A with a W at the end, kind of like a.
Yeah, it's like a.
It's an A of something. It's an A of something. Turtled, which is TUR old, one word. And Odoline, which is ODOLINE.
Those names mean anything.
I was about to say, can I make a folklore check on that?
Sure, but it'd be it would
be difficult.
It would be a difficult check. Yeah, that would be difficult. So say
would education be more applicable without the negative?
It's going to be a hard check, so negative 20.
Oh yeah, there's no would education be a better one, or is folklore it? I don't know. We got the sub things for them, but I think it can kind of be either. Folklore is kind of the history.
It's also up to kind of what your background is, and I would say folklore is better for where both of you are from. If you're checking.
Well, I was more asking for Newton's case because I don't have either. So.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, it would definitely be folklore is better because that would be something.
It's the same percentage for me.
Like,
so.
Yeah. So go ahead and do that. It's a hard check, so negative 20.
Can I do it too if they tell me the names?
I'll tell you the names.
Sure. Yeah, you could do it. Same check.
How badly do we want to do this? Because I did not get that.
Yeah, you do have 7. You do have 7 points of the.
Yeah, because I just rolled a 98.
No, it's not gonna do it.
You're not gonna believe me.
It's not a
Did you roll a 1?
No, I rolled a 9. My intelligence is 4. Well, it would have been 50. I needed 53 minus 20, 33. Got a 9.
Nice.
Okay, cool. I need you to roll a d10 for me and just tell me the number.
4.
4. Okay. You, Turnold, that name rings a bell. Or it would be Tiernold? Oh no, it's Norman, so it's hard to don't know anything specific. That's where I got it from. That name does jump out at you a little bit. That was there's a couple of old like stories from the age of the Esperti Empire of like a grand druid that would fight the Esperti legions whenever they would range out of the borders.
Roach, did you do the homework I set you last week and watch the Roman King Arthur?
Oh no, I refuse.
Oh, okay. Coincidentally, that then.
Oh well.
I refuse to watch that movie.
Merlin. Okay.
But yeah, that's the only one that that rings a bell to you.
I say that out loud.
Oh.
Oh.
So we got a tribal wizard buried here.
Potentially.
Well, druid suggests nature as well.
Mm.
Which does link to what we're kind of following. Maybe something that was taken from here is effectively... Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
What?
no.
Oh no.
What if something was taken from here, belonged to this druid nature spirit thing? The ratkin traded it to the town. And that's why it's after them.
Push talk.
I did. You just didn't hear me.
No, he didn't.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
It's not the strangest thing I think I've heard in this area of the world so far, which is saying something.
Yeah, that's the voices of the rats.
Let's have a look around. I want to see if
actually,
there's...
I'd say the elves that we met earlier on were weirder. Maybe that's just me.
Oh, you just didn't understand their culture.
Yeah, they played the long game.
I want to look around.
They made some great food, though.
I want to look around specifically for something that, like, I'm looking for like a pedestal or anything that looks like a place of significance that looks like something has been taken from it.
Okay. Are you just like,
I know
striking out in one of the random corridors? Because there's 4 corridors that lead out of this room. And this is just kind of like a general, like, chamber. It's a semicircular chamber.
Well, I'm looking specifically for anything the rats might have disturbed. So where I want to go for somewhere that looks like it's been visited recently. I don't want to go down some unknown corridor and get myself ghosted.
I mean,
You do know it does look like every corridor has been traversed at some point.
Okay.
All been disturbed. So you're just gonna pick a random number and just go. 'Cause
I will roll a d4.
there
Yeah,
isn't
roll a
any
D4.
names attached to any of the corridors at all.
No, the writing is more like it's from what you can tell. The
2.
there's no
I'm
name
going to the
associated.
right.
Okay, cool. I actually have them numbered, so that's very good. But no, the writing is more like a string of text that goes across like the top of the the chamber, and there's no name associated with each like chamber.
Cool.
They're not over a specific one.
That's all I'd ask.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, chamber 2, great. So you start heading down chamber 2. Chamber 2 is relatively, corridor 2 is relatively straight and level. It's just the fact that it was very dark. There's no light down here. So as you go forward, more things are revealed to you with the torch alight. Funny enough, Newton, you're not having any trouble moving in here. These are very wide and large corridors.
Oh, good.
Yes. Like enough for maybe a normal sized like humanoid to probably walk 3 or 4 abreast.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
But
they're
it's
fairly
like
big.
me and a half then.
Yeah. So start walking down, and you start seeing not new chambers, but little like carve-outs on the in the corridor, and you can definitely tell they've been disturbed. You see a lot of broken pottery, just kind of scattered on the ground. You see just kind of a heap of what could be some sort of fabric just kind of laying down on the ground to the side. It looks like... Go ahead.
It's like catacombs. Like...
I mean, you don't see skulls lining the wall, no.
Yeah, I know, but
yes,
it's
it
like
does
that
look
sort of
like
that stone shelving kind of inlays kind of thing. Are they
No,
are they like, are they horizontal or vertical?
They're horizontal, so they're
Cool.
like little
Okay,
like
yeah.
alcoves.
With
Little
it-
alcoves. I guess alcoves is a better word for it. You definitely notice that there used to be torch holders in the wall, but where they were, looks like they've been wrenched out of the stone.
Ah. We've taken the metal for the torch holders. Shame, this would be an archaeologist or an antiquities dealer, or what do they call them?
No, Newton, it's a place to rest the dead.
What? I meant the educational purposes of this room is astounding.
A historian, Newton, I think is the word you're looking
Historian, there is another one that begins with A. I'm struggling to remember though.
Archaeologist?
Nope, said that one.
Grave robber.
Antiquarian.
Anthropologist.
Antiquarian. Anthropologist also works. Thank you, voice in my head.
Which of the voices was it this time, Newton? Yes.
I don't know. He wasn't drunk enough
God
though.
Comes out and just tries to like, you mean this? Yeah.
It wasn't the drunk one that knows things. It was the other one.
So, but yeah, this goes on for a bit. So, are you sifting through any of this stuff, or are you just kind of like passing it and trying not to like step on it?
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. I'm mainly looking for something that has been moved rather than moving things that are in existence. I want to touch as little as possible.
Can I make sure that Kluft isn't taking anything and warn him off by saying it could be haunted?
So, Kluft, that's a question. Are you, before that gets said, are you looking to take anything?
Is there anything around that looks like it doesn't belong there?
No, not specific. Nothing out of the ordinary. No, that you can see. Just a lot of old, dry pottery and like what might be, maybe parchment or some sort of a linen or something like that in a pile here and there, stuff like that.
It doesn't sound like trash, so I don't take it.
Environmentalist. We got here.
Well, if it's meant to be there, it's meant to be there, you know? You can't collect it. Yeah. I collect trash, okay? I collect the things that nobody wants, that are lie discarded. I don't steal. I'm not a thief.
In the Pacific Ocean. We'll get rid of that garbage patch.
Yeah.
Right quick.
Well, I'll take it with me.
So yeah, you start. You keep going down until you get to the first chamber. What you notice, this chamber is relatively the same size as the entrance chamber, though it is filled with things instead of being bare. So the center of this has a what might have been at one point a stack of like old cairns that have been all broken. They're kind of like just, it looks like they were stacked because there is like a raise in the floor to like put them in a pattern going up that they no longer exist because they've all been broken. You can definitely see there is a tapestry on one end of the wall that has not been taken down. Do you think because you can obviously see that it is tied to the ceiling through with rope instead of any type of metal hook or hanger. So it is just hanging there. And generally a lot of other like bit of riffraff, like a lot of just random bits and pieces of things that might have once been whole here.
Can I examine the tapestry?
Sure, you may. What, you don't even have to roll for it because it's just there. You see a linen tapestry that definitely looks like it was not properly stored because it has rotted for most of it. You get little bits and pieces of what looks to be maybe like some humanoid figures on one end that's kind of still visible, but it's you can't really decipher anything out of it. It looks like 4 or 5 humanoid figures just standing in what might be how they depicted a field or right in front of a forest or something like that.
I tell what type of tree it is.
Hold on.
Huh.
A tree. It's a tapestry.
It's a tapestry?
It's a tapestry, yeah.
It's a tapestry.
Yo.
Ah!
Thank you.
Oh.
What, you mean you can take bits off it and eat them?
Tapas, yeah.
You
Spanish
left
food
it open,
tree.
people. You
Yeah.
left it open.
I can go.
Okay, so we're going for EDRPG Part 3. Right.
Newton in space.
So, yeah, that's what you see in front of you. It's mostly rotted old tapestry that's still hanging, but it looks like just a lot of old broken pottery, that very large currents that have just been shattered.
I close my eyes for a minute.
What would y'all like to do? There are 2 exits to this room.
Well, Newton, since you picked the way, are we going to continue or are we going back?
No, I think it makes sense to continue a little bit.
Okay, then.
All right.
Can I listen for any weird noises?
Sure. Go ahead and make an awareness check. Anybody else wants to do that? They may also make that check.
Can I smell for noises?
Sure.
You're not high enough for that yet.
I'll just give a big whiff. I actually succeeded. I got an 8.
39 succeeded. 39 against 48.
Awareness. That's a 7. 4 is 4 to 5.
Ashen did not succeed. This place is making them sad.
Big sad.
I'm not even gonna try.
I rolled an 8. My awareness is 57.
Okay, so
Oh, wow.
well, to smell the noise.
Well, what do I smell?
It smells sound waves. Smells
Yeah.
So
Synesthesia.
So
You see
everybody-
sound?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody else, you
And my bad
hear-
eye.
you hear a lot of like a cross breeze kind of like whistling through the tunnels, as if maybe there is maybe it's not totally as if there are other exits, or it's not totally sealed up somewhere else. So there's like a little bit of wind coming through somewhere that is then making the noise because it's coming away from the entrance you came in, and it makes kind of like a little like there's often like a little howling noise kind of through that, and Kluft. Okay, cool. Kluft, you can smell it's very musty. It's a little like damp, like a musty, moist air, but on the rightmost exit to this room, there's like a little like twinge of smell of something odd. It's a little off. Just kind of stands out to you.
Smells
What's it
like
smell like?
You ever have like you ever have something, you ever like leave a closet, like you move into a house and you've just left an empty closet because you didn't put anything in it, just kind of been there and you just kind of forget about it for like 2 years and then you
No.
open it. Okay, that's distinctly American with the big house thing. There
Yeah.
are 3 closets in this house that I've never opened. It's just there.
Can't say I relate. Can't say I relate.
Yeah. It's the smell. It's almost like a smell of a small area that has just been left alone. So it's like this dry, stale air kind of smell that you get.
Okay, so it's like an area that hasn't been disturbed. Is what my
I didn't
nose
say
is
that. I'm
telling
just
me.
saying you got a staleness.
Okay.
there. Kind of what you got. I tried using the not touched a room for a while analogy because that's the only time I smell really stale air. But
I don't know what steel air smells like now that we're all talking about it.
it's like it's like dusty air with a mix of mothballs in a way. Like is how I associate it.
It smells off.
Yeah,
Is the only way
it's-
I described it.
Damn.
Because rooms that are commonly traversed by living things have things like, you know, little flecks of skin that drop off, and just there's a mix of smells that you kind of just become nose numb to. But when it's bare air that has not had anything in it, just kind of trips off like, this is weird. This
Yep.
my lizard brain does not like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why doesn't anything
Same
traverse
thing when you
this?
it's the same thing when you smell blood. Your brain just goes, "This isn't good."
Yeah, it's true. So it doesn't really have I guess it doesn't necessarily have a smell. It has a lack of a smell that makes your brain go, oh fuck.
You know what blood smells like, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's okay then. I don't have to explain it.
Okay. Well, I guess
Although
I'll
I will
just.
if you need me to.
I guess I'll just go, huh, and then continue on my way.
All
Me and
right.
Revlon know it very well.
So, which path do you want to go down? There's two. A right path and a left path.
The not stale one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of you.
Well,
didn't share
Kluft
that.
didn't
Well,
share
like-
that.
Well, Newton is making the decision, right?
Yeah. So,
Well,
you want me to roll a dice and see which one you go down?
Eeny, meeny, miny,
hold
moe.
on. I'm going to flip a coin.
I don't think anybody's been down that way.
Heads
It
is right.
smells very
Thingy's
dry.
left. Tails, we're going right.
No,
Okay.
you said heads was right.
Newton said.
Newton's sense of direction is pretty fucking terrible.
Newton senses away.
Yeah.
It goes down the path you just came through.
Starts walking backwards.
Yeah.
Moon walks
Troll
out of
senses.
All right, Kluft just shared that he doesn't think somebody's been down this path before. And he points to the
You
left
missed the trick with my troll senses are tingling.
Okay, I feel like we should go the ways that they have checked out for now. I'm not much of a dungeon delver, I'm a dungeoneer. I feel like we should.
Wait, are we in the king's dungeons?
No.
No, we're in an ancient burial mound of a long lost civilization.
David Attenborough?
Well, did we find it then?
Well, no, I think the rat people found it, but
Well, then it's not lost anymore.
you've got. Again, can't fault your logic, but it's not the point of that sentence.
like stuff. It's like Sherlock Holmes talking to a toddler.
Oh, okay.
Your
I'm just saying,
logic
if we were
is-
if we were the king's dungeons, we'd be in big trouble then.
Do
Only the-
you think they would have trapped this kind of old tomb or anything? Did we ask if the rats had ever, like, lost people to trap down here?
No, that was never brought up.
Well,
Well,
So,
I can usually see a trap.
yeah. That is a thing.
well, Ashen, if you wouldn't mind going first, then we're going that way.
I've been assuming Ashen has been going first because they have the torch.
That's true.
Nope, they're at the rear.
I've lit
You're
a
just walking
torch.
into dark.
I have lit a torch. I have a flint and steel and torches. So
Okay. Yeah, no, you head down the right path. The path on the right, not the correct path. But who knows? And yeah, you start going down that, and it's much the same. It seems like this. What you get from this complex is there is a corridor, and then a chamber, and then corridor to a chamber, etc. There's no like long connecting like opulent chambers that go on for a while. It's kind of like just carved. Relatively the same size, but roughly 20-foot ish circular kind of pattern, and then corridors that go off from there. There are no doors that you see when you go when you're kind of traveling down, and you see basically, like I said, mostly the same thing. There's a lot of broken pottery, a lot of old tapestries, some that are on the ground, some that are still hanging here and there. Most of them are all rotted. through because this place is very old and is not well cared for, and has also technically not been sealed for a couple of years now. So, and let me tell you, an old linen tapestry or old linen, when suddenly exposed to regular air after not being exposed to regular air for a long time, just goes really quick. Like that kind of stuff goes very quickly. So yeah. How long are you wanting to go down this path? Because there's no branching paths as you travel down this this corridor. You just go to chamber, corridor for about. How long do you want to go for? Just want to
do any of these
reach an end?
Yeah, either that or we reach something that looks like it was. Like I said, I'm looking for something like a pedestal or something really important that looks like it's been disturbed.
Cool. Yeah, you reach a dead end after 3 iterations of this. So you're on your 4th chamber at this point. You reach a chamber that has no exit. It is different in the fact that the walls are not smooth like all the rest of them. These actually have like carved shelves that are just going all around. And what you see is a whole lot of just what were probably people a long time ago. And they're all just kind of on these shelves, and they're mostly dust or bones at this point.
They're skeletons. Look, there's another one.
Have they been disturbed?
No, doesn't look like it. They've just kind of been left. Hold on. None of these look like they've been disturbed. You don't see anything in their hands.
As I understand... ancient burial rituals, you would be buried with your weapon. Would Ashen know that?
Yeah, it's some cultures even still do that today. There's like nobility will be buried with their weapons, and even Drakel's society, the islands that you come from, you're usually buried with most of your worldly possessions. Even the even in the lowly peasants will have all of whatever they own will be buried with them.
Knights, swords, sort of stuff.
Yeah, buried is a broad term for Drakel society because half the time they're kind of just pushed off onto a boat, like a little raft, but still.
Yeah, buried is a burial. It's a burial.
It's a burial. Yeah. So yeah, it happens. But it looks like all of these have not been disturbed from what you can see. There's no there's no dust that's been kind of moved around, or like marks of like somebody grabbing like an arm bone and then the dust not being on that part of the arm bone as their hand is lifted off, stuff like that. Looks like these are just kind of dressed in like simple linens, or were, and kind of just laying down.
Okay. So there's nothing in the center then, it's just all everyone.
Yeah, no, this one's just looks to be just like a burial chamber instead of like a storage chamber.
Honor guard, maybe? Family?
Servants?
Hey.
Could it be, yeah. Bush talk.
Push to talk.
Maybe family, maybe servants. I just talk quietly.
It's all right.
She's getting too in character for her own good.
This place is huge. Could be the fact of essentially the whole civilization dead were buried here. We're talking old Asperdi times. The population difference might have been
Like
this-
a whole city's worth of dead.
well, city to their times, yes. To our times, probably minor town.
Whoa. There was a big pit back home where we used to chop things into.
Yes, you spoke about that pit. It was like... Ah.
Big Tail would put bodies down there too. That's what everybody chittered about anyway.
Oh, good.
And your fingers. If you
Where-
got on the wrong side of Big Tail, he'd take the fingers.
Where are you from again? Just remind me never to go.
I tell you the city name. I can't remember it.
Littleich.
Littleich.
Or not Littleich. That is a different thing. Lintigan, which is the
Lintigan. Yeah.
biggest city on the confluence of the two rivers that go through the Algon reaches.
I come from the Brown district in Lintigan.
Just you're writing this
I'm
over.
not going to say as to why it's named that.
It's at the end of the sewers. It's where all the waste goes.
I guess.
I'm just letting you know in case you were really honestly not sure.
No, I didn't. I was being sarcastic, Kluft, but I
Okay, let's
appreciate
go a different way, shall we?
I wonder where their waste
Find the
went.
nobility. We need to find the champions.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Why?
They'd be the ones with spiritual connections, right? Usually.
Ugh.
Well,
Fran-
there's that and the treasure that was stolen. They're the ones.
But if the treasure was stolen, wouldn't it be a ghost that came and got people and skeletons rising from the dead?
Well, if the treasure.
Did you miss the part where I fucked up a zombie?
That was a zombie?
I thought it was just my ex-wife.
I thought he was just ill.
Oh, the catch and fire portion of that begs to differ. Anyway,
Living things can catch fire.
not from holy water, they can't. Water's the opposite of fire.
So
I beg to differ.
So the question is, how long do you want to explore this area, and how deeply? Are you wanting to just like, are you wanting to do the dungeon delver thing where you go back to where there was a break and then go down that break again until you try and find something? If that doesn't do it, you go all the way back and you try another one. You just kind of like you're just
How meticulous do we want to be? I suppose
yeah. How
is the
meticulous
question.
are you? Just gonna like north? Just
Okay,
go-
okay, gang, it's time to split up and look for clues.
Well, like, we just...
We're not that crazy. Excuse you.
Because it'll take depending on how much you're wanting to invest in it.
Just keep taking right. Just keep taking a right.
You just did that.
Yeah, but just keep doing it over and over again until you get to the end.
It's
like a maze.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever I would get lost in the tunnels, I would just take a right, and then you'd find your way back eventually.
I feel like every now and then we should stop in with the rats to make sure they don't close us in, kind of thing. I'm thinking, well,
like,
they're dead.
It's been about 20 minutes. They might forget. Let's go back. Just yell up. Or you want to do that? So you just reached the dead end, and now you're going back to the central chamber to yell up, or you want to go and take that left for before you do that? Because you do have one route that was the musty smelling one, or the stale smelling one that was pointed out.
This feels like a really weird plan. Like, I'm still not quite 100% sure why we're doing this. Because if our goal is to figure out if something was traded to the humans that was stolen from this crypt, why don't we ask the people who trade stuff? Like, we're never gonna figure that out from like wandering these places and trying to figure out if something's missing. There's gonna be loads of stuff missing.
It's also the fact that, yeah, there's loads of stuff missing, but if there's like kind of just a clue of what we're looking for, and then a possibility of we might need to know where to put it back to fix this.
Right, but we're like real. This is like a very, very theoretical, like hypothetical, like solution we've got here.
I like how you
issue
can
from-
see the interchange between this is discourse talking, trying to reason, but she can't do it as Kluft.
Yeah, I can't. No, I can't. Like, Kluft is just following. Kluft is just along for the ride. Like,
No, it's yeah. I mean, because our other option is to go and talk to, or go into the forest near all the deadlier rats.
The storm cloaks, blue cloaks.
I will point out, you never actually asked for like a map.
But if you
would
have
they-
one, that would be fantastic.
Well, I'm not Goldtooth.
The thing is, we know from the riddle that something was stolen, and we know that they are tomb raiding this place. Hence why we're here.
Right.
Yeah.
Because as Kluft would know, they haven't taken anything like extenuous. They haven't like moved bodies around it. They've taken like the mountings for the torches because they need
They've taken anything metal,
Yeah.
apparently, but
So they could have found something metal in here.
But
that
also,
had some sort of connection to something.
they also mentioned that they've been taking the metal, yes, but also the blue cloaks have also been down here. Or what they called? They weren't called the blue cloaks. They're called Sky Cloaks.
Sky
The
cloaks.
Sky Cloaks have also been down here, which is why they've built a fort up there because they want to stop the Sky Cloaks coming back in. So the Sky Cloaks could be the ones that have taken something. These guys might not know what it is. They've then traded it or done something with it, and
Did we ask the rat folk whether or not they have had any undead?
Yeah, we did. We asked them if they interacted with anything, and they said, no, we don't stay down here for very long. We heard some weird noises. That was
No,
it.
but like if they stole the amulet or like, you know, the magical MacGuffin, and it has caused undead to raise, like did they not encounter that? And then how did it end up with like the lumberjack? Like the foreman.
Actually ask about like any if you see anything like a pale rider or anything out of the ordinary, and you were told there were like stories from the early time of their civilization, like about 20 or 30 years ago, that there was some stuff, but it was non-specific. They don't have a lot of records from that time. That was during the episode you were gone. You talked to the librarian rat.
oh yes,
Oh, there was a librarian rat. Cool.
Where most of the original documents were repurposed ledger books that they writ over.
It's like being in Gremlins too. They've all got their own little jobs, you know.
it's exactly that. It's exactly that.
One of them just said, "I'll be king."
Yeah.
And now he started an oppressive empire.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we also found out the reason they wear red. It's a blood cult.
Yeah, of
The
course.
red is the blood of the king, and yeah, the heirs duke it out and the last one standing becomes king.
Nice. Well, I was expecting you to tell me that like John Glover's tied up in the throne room. No, being like, let me out of here, you monsters.
Could be. We don't know yet. He might be.
I need to watch Gremlins 2 again.
That's not something people say often.
Yeah, well, okay, cool. Okay, well, that's interesting because I wasn't here for the last
Yeah.
session.
So
No, you talk to the priest rat. I guess in a sense, that's what the
Can I
He spoke at us.
can I try and smell my way along where the rats have been? The rats leave a particular musk, don't they? So can I sniff my way? Can I like be like that way?
we're going to use Kluft as a bloodhound.
Sure. Go ahead and make a roll.
I'm pretty perceptive. I got a really nice.
It's a negative 10. It's a negative 10 to this check because you are just trying to smell. You're trying to smell the musk.
I rolled 47, which I think means I either get it on the dot or I'm like, or it's a feel. No, my perception is 57. So
that's-
I
You got it.
I get it on the
Yeah.
nose.
But,
On the nose.
You.
Hey, yeah. So Kluft like takes a whiff of the air and just goes, I can. Yeah, you know where they've been. You can figure out where they've been, where
Yeah.
they've rubbed up against a wall, or where they've sat down for a little bit. Leave a distinct smell. You were raised around these.
Yeah.
They're your people. Yeah, you know. So, yeah, you can definitely kind of track where they've been and where they haven't been. I'm just gonna if you're doing that as an exploration thing, I'm just gonna make a general roll here, and we're just gonna see what you find. Okay. It's like 20 minutes later. You start going down these various paths, kind of marking where they've been, where they haven't been. If anybody's like writing down or drawing a little map, you can start getting an idea of the complex. You do come across it's about 3 chambers deep along one of the other branching paths. You do just find what looks to have been a rat folk that had been caught in a trap. So there's just what's left of them, stripped of metal, that are kind of like skewered into the ceiling.
Ooh.
Okay. The whole
Hell of a way
trap
to
thing. Yes.
Good job I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
I've been saying that since the caravan at the beginning.
I think there might be traps. You should all look out.
So yeah, you do eventually find the staircase down. It is down corridor 4.
Does it seem like rats have been dying? Like I've gone down.
Yeah, it's not like if this one isn't too hard because it's just like a spiral staircase downward, so you can kind of like figure out how far they've gone. It looks like, surprisingly enough, these rat folk have been incredibly thorough. So it looks like they go through all of a level before going down to another level, and it looks like they have finished off the second level. And if you look down, you can't see the bottom through the darkness of the staircase. So
Can I hear anything?
You listen. Take a listen. Make an awareness check. It was either a good thing or a bad thing from that face.
I needed 61. I got 59.
Cool. You listen, and there's still more of that kind of whistling wind noise, but you can definitely kind of localize it. It's down.
Does it feel like there might be an exit down there then?
Could be a cave system that it breaks into, and that's got like something that goes down. There's a lot of cases, like nature-wise. There's a lot of reasons there could be like there could be a breeze coming up from the ground.
Yeah, but there's definitely moving air from somewhere.
From somewhere, yes. You definitely. That's if you think about it really hard, you can definitely see how somebody, maybe a rat folk who hasn't really done a lot of underground stuff, and maybe their society is based around the fact that they were somewhat slaves to a mining consortium at one point. Maybe he's a little skeeved out being underground, and probably would construe this as being like a creepy noise. So yeah, you can kind of get that. You can clock that. Maybe that's what that is. But yeah, it looks like they've only got down to the second level, and or at least they've gone into the second level. You haven't seen them go too far. There's like halfway down to the third level footsteps, and they haven't gone any further down.
Probably because of that creepy noise.
Well, here's the thing. If they haven't been down there, do we think that the Skycloaks will have? If so, we need to check it. If not, we don't. Because running theory is that they've taken something already.
It
Well-
depends where that air is coming from, Newt.
Do I sense that they've been down there? Right, because if I've been like following my nose and my ability to see if they got any
Follow your
muscle.
nose.
Yeah.
Wherever it goes.
It just keeps leading me to forward.
Okay. It's difficult to discern because what you were kind of smelling was a retreading, like a large group moving at once. So it was a lot. It had a more of a presence. Could maybe be something that has gone further down, but it wouldn't have been as large of a group. Possibly, if that is correct. You're not sure though. It's not 100. You know, it's an imprecise instrument. Your nose.
So I'm getting the smell that like there might have been more
Maybe.
movement
It's
in there.
once you start getting into this area, it's all much harder because there is a general cross breeze that is moving a lot of air through, and it wouldn't linger as much. And there's just it's hard to discern. It could be, could not be. You can't make a 100% call on either or. You can't rule it out.
Okay. Well, I relay that then. I relay that to the party.
And it has been about an hour and a half.
I think it's worth a quick check, see if there's any footprints. If there isn't, we come back up.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I will draw my sword at this point, just in case.
I'll get my stick out.
Get your beating stick.
I've slapped my notes.
It's already proven itself.
Yeah, your slapping stick.
Very good slapping stick.
Yeah.
Shockingly effective.
If you start going down, are you just going down to the next level, or are you just going to try and like, what is your goal when you're trying to go down this staircase? Because you don't know how far it goes, at least from what you can tell.
Go as far as the breeze is coming, when we feel the breeze coming to our side.
Okay. All right. So you start going down the spiral staircase, going down, past the 4th level, 6th level, 10th level.
Wow, this is deep.
20 minutes later, you get to the bottom, and you find a fist-sized pebble at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, sick! And then I run over and grab it. I dibsed it.
Sick!
Right.
Sick!
Oh no.
Sick!
Ha! It's a pretty good one too. Nice and round. It must have rolled down all the stairs.
You had a rodent. Grand total, if you were keeping count, is about 40 levels.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's deep.
You look up, and it's just like you have your torch only goes so far up. You just kind of lose the.
The rats
What if
really
there's
have
any
not
clue?
checked this place out at all.
Wonder if there's anybody down here. Hello!
Footprints.
Okay. Footprints? Go ahead and make a scrutinize check for me.
But I
Again, please.
I'm sorry, what?
Can I roll again, please?
All right, you use that point.
F's in chat for that point.
I got 91.
Oof.
Ow.
it wasn't a crit fail, so
No.
No, just failing.
Yeah, just dice going no,
Yeah.
as they are so oft to do. I want to have fun today. Dice, no.
No.
It's fun to feel. It's fun to feel as well.
Failure can be fun and quite hilarious at times.
I needed 51. I got 41.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're looking around here. There are 2 exits to the stair at the bottom of the stairwell. There is one that kind of like looks like basically as it spirals down, the entrances to these floors kind of spiral as they go. One of them looks to be keeping in with that pattern, and the other one is on the opposite side of it. And you definitely get a kind of like a little breeze coming from that one. and you don't see like evidence of footprints that you didn't make down here. There's like, it's, if anything, there's just like there's actually an absurd amount of dust down here, because it's all the dust from above falling down. It's kind of just accumulated in here, and it's gotten a little deeper on the opposite side from the cross breeze, from the entrance that has a breeze to it. So it's just kind of a non-uniform, like a dust drift.
Yeah.
To one side.
I don't think anyone's been here.
Oh,
I wonder if there's any trash.
I'd really like to come back here though, on my own accord. But eventually, maybe catalog some stuff from this place. But no, this is a loss. Let's go back.
Right.
Go.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So,
Could I keep the rock?
Sure.
Yes.
They said you could, so yes.
I just don't want to be known as a tomb robber.
That was trash. They brought that in with them.
So 20 minutes later, you're on your way back to the it's a lot, very monotonous. You're on your way back to the entrance hall, the entrance chamber, and you can see that there is light pouring in from above. It's been about 2.5 hours that you've been down here, around there. You see the rope ladder is still down.
I go over and look up just to see if there's anyone looking down at us. See if there's anyone there to check.
Yeah, you see like actually you have no idea, male, female, or age, of rat folk just like laying on the edge of the lip and just kind of sleeping
On the lip of the massive freaking drop.
Yes.
yeah, and their tails
Okay,
kinda,
they're
like,
not the
hanging
smartest
over
in the world.
side.
Okay.
Listen, rats will sleep anywhere, man.
People will sleep anywhere.
Hey, listen, you get me tired enough, I will fall asleep anywhere.
I fell asleep against a speaker at a rock concert before. Like,
For the next 6 months, you couldn't hear a bloody thing.
The tinnitus was, it happened.
What?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's what you see if you look up. But yeah, the rope ladder's still
Before we
there.
go up, do not wish to put these people in any more danger, but I feel like they're doing to this place.
what they're doing to this place
Okay.
is... Oh,
I was just doing a dramatic pause.
yeah, no, I got,
Okay, it
yeah,
looked like you were still talking because we only saw the top end of your face. So sorry.
Can't win.
You can tilt your camera down.
I can't.
Okay.
It doesn't stay.
Fine, I'll take care of it in the break.
well,
Can we
Go
make
ahead.
up a story?
What?
okay. Who's the best actor here?
I was in a musical.
Why does that not surprise me?
Well, they're very popular back in the Brown District.
Okay, well,
Brown way?
Fuck you.
Part of the Royal Flush.
Ah! Nice.
put me
Good
up
one.
there. Okay. Okay. What if we say deep in the docks below there is an ancient danger that has poisoned Kluft?
How would we tell?
Kluft will pretend to be dead.
What? Well,
The Kluft
Well,
can't help but talk.
Hold on.
I can pretend to be dead.
Why though?
Okay. To stop
Why not?
to stop them to stop them disturbing the rest of others. I believe is what Ashen wants to do.
But what about their war with the sky, with the sky cloaks?
Have
Oh,
metal.
I got
Don't
some
they
metal
need
already.
this stuff? Don't they need this stuff to win their battle? We don't want the false pretender to win, do we?
I don't know at this point. I don't know what their civics are like. I don't know if the Sky Cloaks are actually possibly probably more aligned than the people that believe in the God King Death Cult.
Well, that's what they believe in Lindican.
I don't think that's true.
No, it's the king. The king's the king.
Yes, but it's not a death cult. Can I actually?
Sure it is.
Can I quickly check that? Like, because that.
Just Kluft is progressively lying more and more about his upbringing, just to see how far he can get.
Yeah, what do you want me to roll for that to see? To see.
I get it.
Is that a folklore? Would that be a folklore? Or is that an education?
Definitely. That would be a
Okay.
folklore check.
Okay, I needed a 63. I got a 38. Was Craft? Is that it? Do they believe in a God King Death Cult in Lincoln?
Well,
They do now.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
More of a. It's a bit more less structured than that.
Less
Oh, that-
structured. Oh God. so it's not out of the realm of possibility. They might get there eventually. Good. Okay.
Good.
It's the cycle
Sarcastic
of Ratkin
good.
society. they
the,
they always get to the cult eventually.
when the last one goes, everybody looks at them and says, "Great job."
Well, who here is going to be the most convincing in terms of telling these rats that there's something dangerous down there? I'm a little bit too factual for the whole persuasion sort of thing. I have a bit of a tell. Not very good at that kind of thing. Actually, I think I know who might be the best person to shovel some shit. turns to my lizard man friend.
I don't feel comfortable with this. I think this is wrong.
In the words of Henry Cavill in The Witcher, fuck.
Fuck.
Well,
Okay,
What do you-
so you
Kluft,
want...
what?
Well-
say?
Well, it's what. So, Cheese Breath used to talk about this a lot. He used to always say that all of the humans, they always treat the rat folk as if they're not real, as if they can't make their own decisions. You're just going to lie to everybody, but I don't know why.
I do have one small proviso with... I accept your reasoning. I'm a lizard.
You're a lizard, Harry.
Kluft, you are literally the only human here.
Just want to point that out.
that's no. Yes, actually, Kluft is
And
the
you
only
won't be
human.
lying.
It's actually true.
Just like looks around the room,
Well-
demi-humans like,
I
look around and I say, well, could have fooled me.
Why, you think I'm just a short human? That's a bit racialist, isn't it?
We've talked about this Kluft. Gnome, dwarf, ogre.
Big fucking lizard.
What he said.
Grendel raised by
Well-
elves. That's
half Grendel, half elf, but yes.
even better.
I think it is ethically wrong to lie to all of these fine folk who are fighting a war.
You're absolutely right. And again, I completely agree with you if it wasn't for the fact I am not an ethical lizard. If anyone doesn't know yet, I'm not really adept at the old combat thing or anything, and that's because I tend to be able to talk my way around having to fight.
Get what you want without having to swing a sword.
Well, if I've done my job right, you give me what I want and without even realising it.
You're very similar to me then.
No.
No.
Forget about me.
It's a moral revulsion that just suddenly use that.
I understand that you feel a kinship with the rat folk. However,
In many ways.
the way that they are developing their society using the stuff from down here, the stuff from down here to some is sacred. In your experience, when you were back in your home, your city, were there places that you were told never to take things from?
Yeah, the cemetery.
This is a cemetery.
There's ghouls there.
So wouldn't it be wise to tell your apparent kin the same? That this is somewhere that they shouldn't take things from?
No, I'm fine with that. I agree. I just don't think that it's right to lie and say that we saw a ghost when there was no ghosts. I don't think that's right. I think we should just tell them and convince them. I'm sure the king is a reasonable person. How else could he have been king?
They don't...
You know nothing about kings.
Didn't they go on a whole thing about that the five wisdoms are kind of a betrayer god whole scenario thing from their religion? I don't think this will go down well.
Why not?
You know what? When people are diametrically opposed foes, it is very hard to convince them one way or another. So a little white lie goes a long way.
It won't be kind of little. It'll require you all to do a lot of exertion, by the way.
Oh,
I've got
God.
to sell this right.
What do you have in mind?
Well, it's going to require you all to go about 100 yards down the hallway. Start screaming about, dear God, we've got to get out of here as soon as possible. Sprinting up, a little bit of fighting down the bottom of the ladder, you know, who gets up first, that kind of stuff. Someone knock out Kluft. And then, once we get up to the top, you just keep yelling about, it's massive horde, and go, and I will stick around and convince the guy at the top that we really need to close this to stop the orc horde that's on its way through.
I think the orcs are a civilized nation these days.
Ghouls.
Whatever.
Zombies. Yes, give us something undead. What are they called? Duragar or whatever the...
Yeah,
no.
Duragar, fine,
What's
whatever. Point being, they're coming, gonna destroy all the ratkin.
Draugr.
Draugr, that's a good one. All in favor?
What happens when they find out there's none?
Well, when they've blocked up the thing, how are they gonna find out?
Maybe they'll forget.
What, and unblock it? Where will we be at that point?
Long dead, hopefully.
Exactly. We don't need them to believe it forever, Kluft. We just need to believe it for as long as we're not here.
Who's the highest awareness in the party, by the way?
The town
45.
does though.
Yeah, I
my
got
word is
45.
pretty good.
Awareness 48.
I've got 47 perception, but my awareness has got
61.
trained. Not as good as that. Not as good as that.
Okay. Cool. Then the one with the highest awareness, Ashen. You look up and you just see the rat that was sleeping, just like looking down there.
Oh, wait.
Never mind.
Well, that's that idea out the window.
I was rolling. You didn't say
Shall
you
we-
moved anywhere.
Shall we proceed with simply being honest? Like we some of us agreed was a smarter idea?
You can
Being
try it.
honest, it's never a smart idea.
Yeah, I don't think it'll get anywhere.
It's as my own pa. Used to say,
You only
honesty
gone a while.
is the
Find
best
anything
policy.
good?
Oh, nothing actually. We went all the way to the bottom. It's very big.
Wow. You must be hungry. You want my squirrel jerky?
Oh yeah, please.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
No, you
He
can keep that.
He tosses down
I'm-
like a
I'm-
chunk.
I'm hungry enough that I would accept as well.
It's just it's a hunk of meat that has been kind of dried.
Kind of.
It works. It's got like
Kinda
some
sort.
peppercorns on it.
The economy
Is
of my
Commander
carrot.
Goldtooth still around?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on the wall.
We'd like to talk to her.
Yeah, she can't do that right now.
Has she been banished to that wall?
Do you want to back?
Why can't you do that right now?
Oh, they saw some sky cloaks a couple, like, I don't know, like a half hour ago, so we're kind of waiting for them.
Oh, they're fixing for a fight.
Maybe.
I start climbing out
Nobody
of the
tells
tomb.
me nothing.
Yeah, I start climbing out of the tomb. Quickly, by the way. I'm out.
All right, bounding.
Yep. I've gotten faster because I took a level of agility, and I am now faster than I was before.
You learned it from watching the wolves devour your driver.
I'm going to be faster in future.
Well, I was already fast. I know I'm faster. I am speed.
I don't want to be that guy.
Like
All right.
that's like my peril threshold is ridiculous. It's just this level thing.
So we're up for a break, aren't we?
Yes, we
Yes.
are slightly
We're
over, but
cool.
join us in 10 minutes time where we will be back with the second half of this because this sounds like a good point to stop off.
Yes.
When is a story more than a story? When a tale is more than words on paper? When is an ad more than the script it's written on? In the darkest and deepest annals of our own history, worlds of wonder and splendor burst through like a blister made of hope. From the brain that's wrestled and riddled with madness, a radiant pustule. Writing, art, that's storytelling. That is the true lust of life. You too can beautifully indulge in art. Like fans of the greats. Shakespeare, King, Tolkien, Seuss, Mercer. You too can indulge through Twitch Prime. Get an extended access to a wealth of knowledge with a simple click, an emotion so small that it could endlessly amount possibilities. Embrace those feelings. Support art. Support the component cast.
Drakoga. It's a city of dreams, they say. They might have even been right once upon a time. But now, it's a rotting, corrupt corpse on a hill. When the nation went dry, a few saw the potential, saw the money that was waiting for them. Now, you can't go a block without passing a speakeasy, even if you can't see it. And you'd be surprised just how many upstanding citizens you'll find at a table with a glass in their hands. These can't help but want money or power. Problem is when both of those mix away from the light of the law. Corruption, exploitation, and murder. It's all just another night in Drakoga.
And we are back.
Yes. We are just, hold on one second.
Possibly a Rattattack?
What? No.
Rattattack? Rattattack?
What's our plan now? See that the Grendel has run off.
Well, if the Skycloaks are coming, we want to be either as far away from here as possible or help in some way, right?
No, what if the Skycloaks are in the right?
Yes, we haven't been able to confirm that yet, but at the moment we're kind of here as the pretenses as visitors of the non-Skycloaks.
Oh. I saw a diplomat once. He had a big hat. He was in a fight at the time, but I was assured that it wasn't normal.
Also, didn't the Skycloaks murder all of Dagmar's friends?
Mm-hmm.
There are no diplomatic options. Okay, hold on. I am. The map is ready.
Oh boy. Wait, what? Battle map.
It's just a map. Doesn't necessarily need a battle map.
Oh boy, we're going to a battle map screen. This map was brought to you by TaleSpire.
Sounds like a problem for the red rats.
Oh wow, this is
me.
a proper fortification.
Yeah, I told you. They may suck at civilization, but they can build some stuff. They used to be miners.
Okay.
They've got engineer training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Engineer!
Rival, let me know when you join the game so I can make sure I invite you to the proper board. For
Sorry,
everybody.
bud. I thought I had logged in earlier on.
I usually just assume you're not on until you're needed, so you save CPU runtime, but...
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Rival's the one. Rival's got a good PC.
Oh
He does
man,
beat
is that
Rival.
a ballista we can like take control of on top of that tower?
It's a proper fortification. They've got defense walls. They've got a couple of buildings, a garrison. You're standing next to the platform where they lowered you down into the burial chamber.
Hang on, is that the ambassador? Is that the steward rat? The one with like the beret?
Oh yeah, no, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is advisor. This is Stuart Blackthorn.
I love that.
I love that. I love that. That's
good.
so good.
Fuck me, okay.
Stuart, you look so dapper.
That's
Steward.
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 It's Stuart Little.
It's Steward Little.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes, I appreciate the fact that I got a laugh and you enjoyed that because it cost me money.
Good. It's worth it then, right? The laugh is worth it.
It's just very. He looks very lame. I feel like he's about to start breaking into. Welcome, monsieur. Sit yourself down. It's good. Anyway, right. Anyway,
Start singing about the monarchy.
Everything his name is.
Yep, it's true.
it's because of the red, I think.
Yeah. So what you exit out of the burial chamber, and before you really get too far out, the rat that was there kind of just hits a little like a tie, like pulls a rope, and the burial, like the stone just kind of like boom right back down, closing it off, and he just starts jumping off and to the to one of the walls. He's just going. This guy is just moving to the doorway over here.
Ashen would like to follow up to one of the walls.
Okay, there's plenty of ways up, and you do see Goldtooth. She doesn't have her own model, but she's up here on the wall, just standing next to one of the ballistae. So yeah, just tell me where you want to go. You have enough time to go where you want to go.
I'm gonna join the two rat folk over here next to this door.
Okay, cool. And where would you want to go, Ashen?
Ashen would like to go near the commander because they figured that's where they were sighted from.
Cool.
Newton's offensive capabilities are like if they get inside, and I'm hoping it doesn't get to that, so
Just start
Well,
throwing stones at them.
We could do what the spearmen do in Stronghold and knock the
Yes.
ladders off the walls.
if the, that's if they what if they turn up with like a mangonel? I don't want to be on the wall for that. Yeah, does it look like there's anything like
Other siege weapons.
Well, I'll ask the ones who don't have direct control of the characters. Kluft, where do you want to be for that? And you can as we established before, you can watch the program from the Discord
I will look at Newton and say, what should I do?
Help.
I'm not a tactician. I investigate things.
I don't feel like we
Right.
should be fighting for the king if we haven't taken an oath. We're not knights, are we?
Jeska, where do you want us? where do you want the civilian contractors?
Jeska turns around to you two and looks over at the tower.
Three.
You're a medic,
Four.
though.
Yeah, exactly. That's civilian. I'm not a combat.
You're more
This is
more
not a
useful
combat
closer to the people who'll get hurt.
I
'cause you
mean,
can
I've
actively
got loads of
patch people up.
bandages. I've got loads of bandages.
I don't have healing spells. This
You
is
don't need
the
healing
wrong
spells.
game
You're
for that.
literally the only person here who has,
I've
aside
got-
from Newton, who has medical training.
No,
Alright,
I'm
I
not
don't-
trained. I'm just smart.
Yeah.
Can make a crack at
I'll
it.
set
I
the
am-
camera for this, but I have put out an egg timer. I've put out a little sand timer. So
Okay. Right.
Newton, Kluft, go to the tower. Dagmar, you
yeah.
stick with me. And Drakel, you stick with Newton and Kluft.
Okay.
Ugh.
Is there okay? Looking at all these like racks of weapons and stuff, can I pick up some like spears and stuff that I can throw off the tower?
sure, there's just a lot of stuff piled around here. It's the
I'm-
equivalent of like a fire hardened spear.
Yeah,
That's what,
I'm just gonna grab a load of spears that I can hock off the tower.
Okay, which
If
tower
needs
are you
be.
going to? The thatched
big
tower or
stone. The one that
Stone
looks like I
tower.
can fit in it.
Cool. Okay, so you and the rest of the contractors are going up there. If I can get.
Sorry, I
if
can
my
move
depth
myself. I can move
perception
myself.
can exist- Oh, right. Cool. Yeah, you can. And so can Rival. But I'll move you there, buddy, just so you don't have to deal with that.
I've never seen a war before.
Never seen one before. Yeah, well, the rat folk that is on that tower is. These aren't ballista per se. These are
Slingshot.
these are heavy crossbows
Right,
that have
okay.
a tripod that they're mounted on. That they have working. They look like they function. And he's got like a little collection of bolts like on the ground next to him, and he's got
I
it.
know they're not blisters because I've watched Game of Thrones and they're not out in front of all the troops.
It's true. That's true. Yep.
He's got a good point as a tactician. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you leave them inside behind the defensive walls? That's stupid.
Absolutely. What do you? How is it going to look cool when you shoot them?
Well, first you can light it effectively. Yeah.
Yeah. That's 100%
So,
true.
Hold on a second. I'm just gonna.
I've heard the new show is pretty good though.
We can't watch it.
Yarhar.
What's this? What show?
House of Dragon.
It is actually.
I'm
I've,
actually enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised because I went into it expecting to really not like it.
All the
But I
Matt
really
Smith
enjoyed it.
memes are like perfect as well.
I think I'm definitely prefer it to Rings of Power for sure. Like, if
I haven't
was going
started.
over there.
I haven't started Rings of Power yet.
I've only watched the first episode so far, and it didn't really do it for me.
The real question is, are you with the blacks or the greens?
I don't think that we've quite come to like that level of conflict yet, or at least I haven't, because I've only watched the first 2 or 3 episodes.
So,
It's coming.
I just need everybody to roll their initiative score. Just
That's
roll
a
their initiative.
D10 plus initiative, isn't it?
Yes,
It's been a while.
it has been a while. It's been a while. Yes.
It's been a time. Ooh, that's good. That's good.
8 for
Yeah, it's been a while.
Ooh, I got a 17.
Nice.
6.
Rolled a 9 on my die.
Where's the initiative number?
It's your second
second
page.
page,
top of
Second
it.
page of your.
Second page of the sheet, top of the page.
Oh.
Second thing.
16, Roach.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I just need 16. What was Newton?
17.
Cool. Next one, just somebody.
17 as well.
All right. Let's see, Dagmar.
6.
Whoa.
Okay. Drakel.
He's rolling.
Yeah.
Roll.
9.
Cool. Who did I miss? Who did I
Me.
miss? Kluft. Yes.
16.
16. Damn. Cool. Okay. Goldtooth. She gets a +3. 7.
I'm gonna use my quick thinking to point at things and go, oh, look at that one.
Yeah.
Nice. I will say it's gonna be really hard to argue that we're diplomats if you've stabbed a bunch of these blue dudes. It's gonna be very hard. to
Well,
say that
no,
we're
we
neutral.
stabbed a load of these guys and they're fine with us.
Yeah.
It's true,
Yeah.
They need to immediately take you in afterwards.
They were
That was
like,
some
actually,
shrewd
you guys seem pretty
negotiation.
alright. You guys
That
seem
was some
pretty alright.
shrewd negotiation.
You did meet the guy. You did meet the rat that you took in prisoner.
Yeah.
Before,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh yeah,
We
we
did,
saw
yeah,
we
we
saw
met
the
him.
rat nav again.
Yeah, the rat nav. Good old, hang on, I have his name here.
Tusk
again.
tooth.
Good old that one.
Tuskfang.
Tusk man,
Tuskfang.
that's it. Not tusk tooth.
That's the same thing. Bitch.
Wrong game.
Wrong game.
Wrong game. Yeah. Wrong game.
It's a franchise we do not have the IP to.
Yeah.
Don't even know what that is.
Cool. I'm just getting all these down. So blue here. Cool. Cool. All right. Luckily, all of them except for Gold Tooth have the same initiative bonus. So let's go. Highest one was. Wow. Okay. So what Newton and Jeska? What are your actual what's your bonus
8.
for initiative?
8.
Cool. You go at the same time then. Actually no. So we're gonna have a 3-way turn because.
Oh wow. Jesus, that's weird.
They also have a +8 for the Sky Cloak spears.
Wow, that's weird. But okay. Pop off, King.
Second. Could have done this during the break, but
But you didn't. Yeah.
I didn't. Ashen, what's your bonus?
8.
8. Kluft, what's your bonus?
I'm afraid to say that it's 8.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna have another 3-way
Wow.
turn.
Wow.
We've all got pretty good perception in this party, so that makes sense.
I think is it based off perception or is it
Yeah,
based off speed?
it's 3 plus
it's,
your
it's
perception bonus.
Yeah, it's perception.
Oh, wait, mine's is 9, actually, so that'd
Oh,
be 17.
ooh.
Shit. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, this needs to update as your character updates.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not one of those auto-calculating sheets, you know. We're not that fancy around here.
It is,
No.
but you need to fill in that number to make sure that it is.
So 15 is their spears.
I'm at 17 then. Wow.
Speedy.
Speedy.
Oh wait, no, that puts you at the same. That means Kluft goes at
Yeah.
the same time as me and
Yeah, it's a 4-way turn.
Jeska now.
Yeah.
But no, because she's got a
I'm-
9 base, she goes first. Sorry, he goes first. Kluft is the
Yeah.
first person back.
Kluft
First
determines everything that goes down.
Yeah, Kluft is the speediest.
It's true.
I will
That is
hold
very
my action.
true.
It's because Kluft is used to being like immediate reaction and then running. It's like, oh, this is bad, boy.
I don't run away. I grab stuff. Although I do often run away if I'm being chased.
You
Hold
grab
on.
things
stolen.
and then run away.
Hold on,
Trash.
I have a question here. You guys are saying that your initiative bonuses are like 8 and things like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
You understand.
it's 3 plus your perception bonus.
Hold on. 3 plus perception. On
Yeah,
the
it
sheet
says in
says
the,
1.
That's 3.
Or is it?
That's
That's
a 3.
three.
That's a
Oh,
3.
this
It's a
week.
very odd 3, but it's a 3.
Does that change your bonus? Does that change?
Yes, it goes from a 6 to an 8.
Cool. You didn't move. You didn't move in the ranking at all. You're close though.
That's because it would change what his die. What was your die roll? Because it's going to change what your die roll was.
No, it won't. His die roll's the same. It'll just change his total.
They'll just change the total. Yeah. Because he
it's
rolled a D10.
plus-
Oh yeah. But what was your D10 roll? Oh, okay, yeah, fair. That's
He rolled a lead. That'll do it.
Oh, I
that'll
forgot,
be why then. Yeah, sorry.
I forgot.
the
What's
bad, didn't I?
Blackthorn? What's Blackthorn rocking? Bad. So, so Blackthorn goes in between Dagmar and Drakel. And then Goldtooth had the worst with a 1 and a very low perception score. So,
He's only got one eye. We can't hold it against him.
yeah,
Dagmar, son.
yeah, cool. So apply turn order. Awesome. And let's get the music going here. There's a combat music. I know that somewhere in here. There's so much.
Somewhere.
There's so many. There's so
There's so
many
money.
tracks. There's so money. So many tracks.
Yes, much music, such many.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, we're in initiative now, boys.
we're in it. We're in it,
Okay,
lads.
okay.
All right, so what you all see is coming out of the forest from the from all directions. Anybody who's on a wall, they can see this. You see blue cloaks from the fog, from the haze coming and in between the trees and the tall grass, coming forward. A fairly sizable number coming towards the fort. But first one up is Kluft.
And there's a
What does
bunch
Kluft
of
want to do?
there's a bunch of sky cloaks in the.
Yep, they are coming towards the fort with weapons.
I guess I'll wave at one.
All right.
Fine.
They never did anything to me. I don't know, dude. Like these sky cloaks, like I have them just as much legitimacy as the blood guys, right? Like it's blue versus red. I have no stake in this. I wave at one. I go hello.
Wait, all you got a great stake in this, given that they're attacking where we're standing.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna say hello to them whenever they get in. I'm gonna go, ooh, you shouldn't have killed those guys.
Hey,
They were nice.
Waving's a good option. Go ahead and just make a I don't know. It's a charisma-based thing.
Charm.
My fellowship's
make a-
really bad.
Yeah, make a charm check. Make a charm check.
I got a 50. That's a fail.
That's a fail. The
Yeah.
one you were looking looking at takes its bow out and it starts like looking at you. It's like,
Look at that one. He's got a bow and arrow. Nice, Agent
all right.
Newton.
Yeah. It's your turn.
Do I feel like I could run to the edge of this and hock a spear at one of these yet, or shall I aim and wait for them to get closer?
Well, spear ranged attacks are actually based on your perception score in this game. They modify the weapon's distance so that it can be thrown or fired, if I remember correctly. So
it's a javelin, Midge.
Okay.
It's a fire hardened spear. Is what he's
They don't. I don't think they have. I don't think they have a thrown property. Do they?
No, the spears do. Yeah, they do. It's just not great.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because
I
they're
remember that. Hang on, I have a spear on my thing here.
Spear.
Yeah, it's adaptable, rage, and weak is the qualities.
Yeah, so adaptable would mean I think it can.
One or two-handed.
I'll say
No.
you can use it as a javelin. but
That's actually really good for me because of my giant hands. Anything with the adaptable quality, I may add +2 total damage instead of 1. So
cool. Yeah, I'll say if it doesn't have a thrown property, you have the thrown property of a javelin, but it's the damage of a fire hardened spear.
okay. Well,
So so you can find that in the trappings, weapons, looking
Page
at
223.
Thank you.
$221. Okay.
Javelin is so distance is 3 plus your perception bonus in yards.
3 plus my perception bonus, so 3 plus 8. 8 yards. Is
So
that
you can throw it 8
modified?
yards accurately.
And that's 8 squares, right?
Yes.
Oh, he's just in 8 squares of the front of the tower.
Which one?
So if I use a move action to move to there, and then
just a throw.
and then the one that's in
throw.
the open here, I'm gonna throw at. So is this this will be a simple ranged, I guess.
Yeah.
I
the
am
simple
not
range.
trained at this, so oh boy.
It doesn't have a does it have a little asterisk next to it?
No, it doesn't. That's
no.
martial.
So it's just a it's just a basic throw then.
Yep.
So you're trying to, yeah. Let's see if you hit.
I need a 43 or lower.
Right.
I did not.
So you huck this javelin at this thing, just straight over him. Like
Wait,
you
could I have
misjudged
taken
the
an
drop
aim?
off.
Could I take? Oh
You
no, that
moved.
oh, I moved. So and that's 2 for
And then-
aiming, right?
Yeah, I think I have my cheat sheet. Thank you for reminding me, because I do have a cheat sheet available for this, so I can look this up. But yeah, it's the actions in combat each have different modifiers.
I actually don't think it would have changed me missing, to be fair, because it would have made it a 53 and I got a 54. So
Range attack cost 1. A maneuver, just a basic like move, a hustle,
yeah.
is 1. So you use 2 for that. You get 3. And the aim action, take aim is 1 or 2. You could spend 1 to get a plus 10.
Yeah, I don't
you
think it
wanted
would have
to.
mattered, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to hock it, and then I can hustle again, right?
No, you can't. You can't do 2 of the same at one time.
Damn.
You can't hold it though, because you can do like. Remember, you
Oh,
can
dodge.
use your
Yeah.
action
No, I'm
to,
going to hold
to
the dodge. Hold
and
the
things
dodge.
like
That's
that,
right. Yeah. Okay, that's me done. I just wanted to try and free
We'll
up
remember in the combat.
I wanted to try and free up the space so someone can come next to me and also hock something if they need to. How many of these spears
Okay.
did I pick up, by the way? How many javelins have I got?
Roll a d6.
I got 1.
You got 2. You had
Okay.
1 plus whatever you rolled, so you picked up 2. That you're good. So yeah, flies over his head because you misjudged the drop off. Okay, cool. Next one, Jeska. You are in. You're next to this like a sally port or something like that. It's like it's a smaller door. That's a
Yeah.
little reinforced.
I'm just gonna tell everyone to wait Just hold at the door, wait for them to get closer, because there's no point in us sallying until we know where they are. Yeah.
We can go fuck them up.
Just wait. Just wait. Gold tooth, she says. Call it when they're close.
I like this guy's fucking jib, dude.
I like his jib. I got
Wait, because you see the whites of their eyes. They're wearing sunglasses. Shit.
Wait until you can see your own face in the reflection.
Why did I imagine that he's got a bunch of like white powder around his nostril, you know? Let's do this. Let's get it.
Fuck 'em up.
American Psycho.
He's very
Yeah.
he's very charged up. But to be just to say, because I don't think we've ever established this, all of the ratkin that you see are have like they do have like almost like
Silver-
picked like
God,
like
no.
war paint. They all wear picked war paint, like bluish war paint on their fur.
Do any of them have spray cans?
Which
No, not that you can see. All right,
Yeah.
so first one.
So
up
yeah, she
is-
will tell Goldtooth to call it though when they're close, so she knows when.
Cool. So, hold on a second.
Hold up.
See this?
Roach is
These are
rolling
all-
shit. We're about to find out just how fucked we are.
All right. So, I guess the only ones you can see out are the ones that are on the walls. So, Ashen, Drakel, Kluft, most of them, and
Dagmar and myself cannot see.
yeah. You see them start like to come out of the forest, and there must be like a troop or something of archers that are kind of really high arcing the arrows over. They're very inaccurate. You just see them kind of like landing randomly across the wall on both sides. Like they're not really aimed. They're just kind of like area aiming. But the one you threw a javelin at, Newton, he's got he's not armed with any like ranged weapon, but he does seem to have some sort of like rope with something at the end of it, and he's like charging really quickly towards the wall.
Okay, it's got a grappling hook.
He's charging really quickly towards the wall. Actually, all of the ones you can see have that, and then the ones you can't see are doing something else. So they're all moving.
Maybe I should have held my attack for when they got closer.
Perhaps.
Not a combat character, you know?
I know, Newton's never thrown a spear at someone before, to be fair.
There is also the fact, right, that there's no negative up until it's outside of your range, as far as I'm aware. You can just throw something up to your range as
He
long
was
as
in
it's-
range for me.
Yeah. It wouldn't have mattered if he was closer, because he wouldn't have gotten a bonus, I suppose.
So it's all good.
Glad there's no bonus for being above them in a tower.
They can't get cover, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the ones. So okay, apparently none of those were on your side, so you don't see anything happen during that turn. But other
no.
things happened. Ashen, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. I am going to arm my bow, my normal hunting bow, because I haven't learnt how to use my big fancy bow yet.
Cool. You've got two in arc, or two that you can see from your position. That is number 3 and number 4. So number 4 is like closer to the like main gate, and number 3 is closer to the corner you're standing on, but you can see both of them.
So I'm going to take aim for an AP of 2. Giving me
So plus 20 to the roll, and
plus 20 to the roll, but I want them to hit do the first blow.
oh, so you're just holding, you're taking aim now, and then you're waiting until they do something. Cool, got it. And so you're holding that last AP for anything you need, because you have 3 when you.
No, yeah, so I'll use the last AP to attack when goes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was just making sure. All right. Okay. So this one.
That one's invisible for me. Interesting.
Which one?
Ratkin Knight 3.
Because
because you
there
don't
are
have line of sight
there are
yet,
giant
right?
trees between you and him.
Yeah,
Right.
do that.
I thought I would see them because of Ashen. That's the thing.
No, it's your own. It's your token. That's what you can see.
Ah.
There's no shared line of sight in this.
Okay, that one
They're
gets
over
there. And it's going to roll. See if he makes it. Shit. Okay. So, to your left, Newton, you see just coming over the wall, you see a crude wooden grappling hook.
Oh.
Like go over the wall, fairly high over the wall, and then kind of go back down, and it latches on the second floor railing, not the top railing of the thing. Like it's down, like it's pretty latched in there. And yeah, so that was 1 AP, and he's gonna use the last one of his AP to get a vertical movement of his move with that grapple hook. So he's going to.
They're climbing the walls! They're climbing the walls!
Are we royalists now?
They're both kingdoms.
So
I thought they were
he's-
Republicans.
you see you see that one like come over the top. He gets onto the battlements and he swords out now. I can't hear you, Red. Oh, sorry.
She's talking to rival. She's talking to rival.
Sorry, it's hard to tell sometimes. It's hard to tell. Yeah, he pulls out a sword and he's in between a spear, a kingdom spearman and knight. Is the two? We're just gonna call him that for now. Pulls out the sword and he goes, "Death to the heretics!"
Huh.
Is that us?
Maybe.
And that was his turn.
Never been called a heretic before.
This one's
How does it
going
feel?
to use. This one's gonna
Doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel good.
use 2 AP to get up to the wall. I was gonna try and make the one. Does not get it over the wall.
Jesus, these buggers can move as well. It's a big wall that they've climbed.
They fast.
They've got a movement of 13 yards. And they can, with a grapple hook, they can make that vertical climb in the same distance. So 1 AP to get to the wall, another AP to see if he can make it. It does. Another grapple hook goes over on the right side of the tower to your left, Ashen. And is that AP to climb the wall?
I aim down and shoot him.
This one was not
Behind you.
This one's behind you now. You can turn around and fire if you want. He's right there. So use your AP to that. Though I will say, saving that AP for a dodge or a parry in case anything happens during the turn might be good. Because the aim persists until you fire or move.
That's true.
Yeah.
It would have to be a dodge because I don't have anything to parry with.
Yeah. So, all right. Those two did that. Cool. We have number 4. Gonna go. Actually, where is he gonna go? Where's
Just a quick question on this as a thing. Are they like attached to the ropes when they come up and over?
No, they're climbing like they're
Very
scaling.
nice. Okay.
They're scaling. Okay, this one's gonna try and make the throw.
I just realized they have to make a save, don't they, when they take an attack from my club? Time to play some
This one
golf.
uses its movement to get on top of there. You see the ones in the Dagmar and Oh my God! Why is this Jeska? Yes, sorry. You hear behind you, and then look over and see one of them has just scaled the wall and is now on top of the roof of that thatched kind of building as they scaled over. And I think that's all of their turn. Yeah, they've all drawn their weapons as they done so, and that's their turn. I think. Yeah. Cool. Now it is now it's the royalists. They're gonna wait. Let's see here. So we've got this one is going to attack the one that came over the edge. It's gonna try and make a shot. It's gonna do a called shot. It's got a decent chance of it, I think. Yeah, it's not bad. A 50-50 shot, which with a called shot is much better. Nope. So yeah, you see swing and a miss. Spear one is going to try as well. Nope.
Red, do you happen to know what page combat maneuvers and stuff are on?
I'll double check. I've put it into the cheat sheet though, Midge. It's in Tuesday 3.
This one's gonna come down from his roost and try to attack this one. Misses. None of the others can really make it. This one's gonna stay in his post. This one's gonna stay here. Actually gonna fire their bow down at the one that just crossed over. Hey, that's a hit. So, it's cool. 4 damage plus 4. Cool. Yeah, awesome. So you do see the one in the thatched tower fires their bow down at the at night for the Skycloak that just scaled the tower and hits. And it doesn't do a lot of damage, but does some damage. So cool. Arrow embeds there, and then the rest are kind of like this one's gonna move over here, and yeah, that's it for that turn. Drakel, you are on the wall. So what would you like to do, bud?
We have rats on the wall, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
I blue rats.
Yep.
Yes, you have enemies on the wall, yes. They are engaged. Sling, cool. Load up your sling.
Because I already rolled. I got a 22. I needed a 44.
You crit succeeded.
Quick success. They can't dodge it.
They can't dodge it. That's true. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Well, they couldn't anyways. They used up all their actions to do it. Which one are you targeting? Because you've got one. And I think they're. We'll say 3. We'll say 3 is closer. They're kind of equidistant, but we'll say this one's
That's cool.
closer.
Yeah, that was the one I was actually thinking I was closest to anyway.
Cool. Yeah, so go ahead and roll your damage. It's a d6 plus the damage of the sling listed.
I think it's plus agility or combat.
The sling, yeah, it'll have like something listed for that. It's
1d6. Just 1d6.
Hang on.
Sling, simple range, separate sling.
Yeah, shepherd sling.
It's fast, throwing, and weak. So I think that
Its handling is obviously never mind.
fast.
Roll it again, babe.
Why?
Because it exploded.
Oh.
You got a 6.
I want to roll it again. I got a 6.
You add to it.
It's throwing, so probably brawn.
I did have a medium or long range increment. Weak.
So it's simple range, so it's combat.
Yeah, it would be combat. It would just be combat. So whatever the damage is your combat bonus plus what you roll. So whatever your combat bonus number is, so you got to and then add up all that
in
together.
total.
12 in total.
Yeah, because I got a 6, which exploded. Apparently, that's the thing.
Yes.
Then altogether I got a 3, but I got my combat bonus, so that's 6 plus 3 plus 3 is 12.
Cool. Also, slings are weak, which means you can't impart grievous injuries, but you can do moderate or you can do that. It's moderate or severe.
Oh, sorry, no, that's 15.
15. Cool. Let me just check this. All right, didn't come into play anyways, but you did do 2 injuries to
Plus 3.
that
Plus
guy.
3.
Yep.
I
So
got my
yeah,
combat
you
bonus.
throw you threw this the rock out of the sling, flies out, and kind of peg this guy in the back of the neck, and you just see him start to bleed down his back as he's turned away from you fighting this other one. But yeah, no, you did that. What else did you want to do? You fired, which was 1. Did you want to save 1? Reload. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's
take my
awesome.
dodge.
Oh, makes sense.
My dodge.
Yeah. You don't take your dodge. You just have it spare if you need to use it. But yeah, that's cool. Shepherd's Sling. Yeah, it does use 1 AP to reload. So yeah, you fire, load, and then you're quick on your feet.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm doing that plant with the glasses when music plays.
Yeah. All right. Blackthorn. Blackthorn is going to go back into the tower and then close the metal door.
Nice. I like the way Blackthorn thinks.
Oh, so from this tower, there's no like way out to the wall either, by the looks of it, right?
Second floor there is. There's a door on
Either side.
no, you actually you crawl down from the top onto the way there's like little ropes that go down, so you have to climb to the top of the thing and go down. It wasn't built for this wall to be here.
Right.
They built the wall there.
So you have to get. So it's like a rope ladder down to the wall each side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. 'Cause I'm just trying to work out which way I'm going.
Yeah. So Blackthorn goes back in there and just goes, good luck, and then closes the door, and you hear a clank as it's locked. Yeah, Dagmar.
Time for some revenge, Dagmar.
Revenge.
Huh?
I'm going to stay in the shield wall formation. And I will use a wait.
All right, so you're just waiting. Cool. All right, Goldtooth. She is no longer really effective in her position, so she is going to drop down, cross over, up a rope ladder, and then get on the other side of this one that just got hit by Drakel's sling, and tries to make an attack on that. That was 1 hustle move, so she's gonna take aim with a 10 and then try for this. So come on, just need a 60.
She's also outflanking if that helps. She's got the gang up bonus going on.
Doesn't matter. She rolled an 86.
Ah, damn.
Sad.
Sage.
It's just a whiff.
Le
Yeah.
whiff.
Yeah, they whip. And she's like, "Steady, man!" And she whips this guy. Yeah, Kluft. What do you want to do?
Are we reds now, Newton?
I've been going on that assumption, yes.
Ugh.
Better red than dead.
Better do than
Better
blue.
Moogle than murdered.
So where's the hook? Where's the grappling hook? On this side?
They're just like you see where the wood stops on the like in the center bit. That's where you just that's where you go down to the next level.
Okay.
Like,
Can I just
drop down to the battlements.
Can I just drop down and then cut the rope with my big axe?
Are you saying cut the rope to the top of the tower, or cut the rope that they're using to climb up the wall?
The one that they're using to climb up the wall.
You could try. You would be getting really close to them because they really haven't moved from when they got up the wall. Yeah.
Oh, are they already up?
Yeah, there's two of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Two of them are
on
up.
this
The
side
other
as
one didn't
well.
get a chance to throw.
I guess I'm not very good at combat. I'm not
Sorry.
like
So it's half the party.
I've got a
do you,
combat rating of 30.
Do you have a sling?
No, but I guess I could use that javelin that dude brought, that last one. So I could pick that up and chuck that at a rat.
Yeah, you can take one of the javelins I brought up.
Yeah, sure. So you just want to you want to throw
I'm gonna
throw it
aim.
at the
Yeah, I'm gonna
nearest
aim.
one?
Yeah, I'm gonna aim and fire it at the nearest one.
Oh, he's in range.
Is he though? Because I've got -3 to all my distances.
No, because
I've
it's
got
done your
one eye.
It's oh.
So I
yeah.
reduced the distance of all ranged weapons I used to -3.
So
It's your perception plus
+3. So what's your perception bonus?
6. And
Out
then
of
so it
range
would be
by
9.
It's out of range by 1. You could move up, and I think if you
No, I'm not. I'm at 6.
yeah, but then you -3 for being one-eyed, right?
Oh.
no, it's minus.
Oh, it's
plus-
7. Oh, it's 7 away. Oh, okay.
It's 7 away. Yeah, you'd have to drop down to do it. Yeah. Be really-
Bummer. What if I were to
really
run over
close.
to the right and then throw it down to one of those dudes?
Let's see here. That's in range. Yes.
Yeah, so I'll just do that.
Okay, cool. I'll move you over.
Yep.
So Cliff grabs you grab the javelin. Awesome. So you used one to move. Do you want to use one to aim and then another to throw?
No, I'm gonna use the other one to kick anybody off who tries to climb up. So I'm gonna just throw. I'm not gonna aim. I'm just gonna chuck it
Simple ranged attack.
and say better new than blue, and chuck it.
Cool.
Let's see how it rolls.
Let's see.
I got 54.
What's your
What am I
simple
trying to beat?
ranged attack? Your well, simple ranged. If you have any pips in that, or just your combat.
Nope. 34. I feel.
You fail. All right. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Another javelin whistles out and
Yeah,
just
I'll just take a fail.
sails over his head.
I'm trying to get under 30. It's pretty rough.
It's rough. Yeah, it's very rough. Yes, so you do that. Newton, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna take these are only one wide. Is there anything about sharing like a space with an individual in this? Is that
I think the way it goes is as long as you don't end up in the same square by the end of your movements.
I'm gonna take the charge action to double my movement and give me an extra strength on my damage, an extra damage die if I land a successful hit. I want to charge down to my left and attack this cornered blue cloak that the one down there here. But I'm guessing I'm tall enough to be here and attack them and not upset anything. Because remember,
yeah,
my
I'll
model
say-
is I am 9 foot.
Yeah, I'll say
and
it's fine.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to be trying to hit them with my club. And if this succeeds, they will have to make a check or be pushed pushed a square away, which would be over the wall.
Onto the sharp palisades as well, because it's a two-step wall.
Yep.
There's a
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Nice.
okay.
try it.
All right. Awesome.
And I've always been into rat skewers. Let's go.
Didn't change your voice that time, by the way.
22
so I don't
crit
know.
success. I know, I missed hit the
Nice.
button, but either way.
Yeah.
So it hits. They can't dodge it. So this hits.
All right.
So the club is 1d6.
6. They're all 1d6s.
Yeah. I'm just trying.
Roll 1d6 if it's like it'll
But
say.
because
like,
I got the charge, I get an extra d6 on this. So that's
Cool.
it. But and because it's pummeling, is it pummeling? Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what
yeah, I think
check
the
you
club
need
is
to make.
is your brawn
It's
bonus.
pummeling. So they need to pummeling on infected noise. Where's the thing that says about? Oh no, it's powerful. Immediately in striking an engaged foe, the weapon of this quality forces the foe to. They need to make a toughness test or be shoved out of engagement.
Cool. Roll your damage just in case this doesn't
Okay,
do
that's a
anything.
4
But,
and a 3 plus my. Is it brawn bonus? The combat bonus?
It's brawn.
it's your brawn for
brawn
the
bonus.
club.
So 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 5. 12. 12 points of damage. I didn't have my dagger out, so I couldn't get the extra one on.
Cool. Well, so they have a +10 to their toughness
Nice.
over their normal brawn, which is the base check. So they have a 45 brawn, which goes to a 55.
Okay.
He rolled a 46.
Ah, he succeeds, so he's still there.
So you hit him. What was that? What was that damage again, by the way?
12.
Say 12. That's Skycloak Knight 1. So he's hurting. So you hit him into the battlements, like a nice, like knocked him really hard into there, but not over. So yeah,
I'm gonna say to the two next to me,
Throw him over the wall.
all right,
okay, that's my turn.
cool. Jeska,
Hello.
hello.
Hello. I'm just trying to figure out because I can see the things that my mini can see, right? That's basically how this works.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I
you
can
have line
also
of sight.
see. Yes. It's weird when you actually have that available in VTTs because it's usually a thing you have to figure out yourself.
Do you not use miniatures like in your real life games?
Don't play in any real life games anymore.
Oh, wow.
I've only ever played in one, and it lasted like 4 months, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
Because COVID. Anyway,
It's good timing, yeah.
yeah, it's a bit of a bitch. Okay. I don't see much point in sallying out yet because they're not really at the walls. Roach, could I make a leadership roll in an attempt to give these two ratkin next to me a solid bonus to go help their friends on the wall, because it seems like they're assaulting the wall. I can handle this door myself, essentially.
Yeah, go ahead and make a leadership check. We'll see how that works.
Okay, my leadership score is a 60. And that... What's that? Is that a 6? Yeah, it's a 6. So that's a 60. So it's spot on. 60-60, essentially.
60. Okay. Well, they rolled as well, and they, yeah. So you what do you just say? Say, go help them at the walls or something like that, right?
Yeah, she's like, I got this. Go.
Okay. One of them, the one that didn't seem too rare to go, goes like, no, I'll stay here. I think this is good. I'm good. And then the other one, who failed miserably at their check, immediately goes, yeah! It just starts running and starts going towards the wall. And that's this one, just so I can indicate that they're going that way. Yeah, so you did that.
That's
That's
1
an
AP, I
AP.
assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably going to be it then for me. Dagmar, you should probably get inside. Probably should go to the tower.
Why?
Because they're coming over the walls.
And you get all the fun.
Good point. I won't say no to some company.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Cool. All right, so these ones, I'm just gonna make some rolls here. Cool. Cool. These ones are doing well.
Oh. They're in.
They're inside.
Okay, so they did all that. So yeah, the two that are nearest to you are hucking, like, not full spirit, like pilums at, well, let's do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I got a D4, so.
Dice is gone. It's now a caltrop.
I can't be that because that's a metal dice and I'm sitting on a tempered glass like mat for my chair.
That's almost worse, because if you did step on it, there's no give.
Yeah, well, no, it's metal on tempered glass.
There's loads
and
of
chips it
give.
like
It's
a little
called
bit.
his foot.
Yeah.
If it chips that tempered glass even a little bit, that the whole thing goes because it's all mutual pressure. Cool. So that's awesome. So it's the other rat. It's the spearman. So they both throw their spears. And that's a miss. Oh, cool. That's a hit. So
Who is hit? Whomst?
the spear rat that was staying with you didn't think it was a
poor
good
fella.
idea to leave. Yeah. So he gets so this is a +4 to the d6 roll. Okay, that's a exploding d6.
Oh, that dude's dead.
That's
Rip
another
him.
exploding d6.
Rip him.
Okay, cool. So, so that was 9. Well, no, 6, 6. That's 12 plus 3 is
15.
15 plus 4.
19.
So that's 19.
Within a 19. 19.
And I'm 19. Yes. So let me check this guy. Awesome. So that's yes. So you see spear lance out, just catch this this rat in like the like upper shoulder, and he just goes down.
Ooh.
Status. Yeah, it doesn't look great, but yeah, he's doing so he goes down there. And yeah, they come over the throw the spears, and they go, "Death to the heretics, burn!" as they start charging towards you.
Oh no.
Jeska spins her sword like a flourish. Also, Discourse had to go, so you might need to get a thing in here.
We'll do one, depending on when this ends, we'll do one more round of combat, and then we'll start at the top with Kluft, because we just it's just the beginning of the round. So Ashen, your turn.
I would like to shoot something, please.
Awesome. You may do so.
I hope you hit.
So do I. The nearest
So do
one to
I.
you is fighting Goldtooth and a spearman right across from you.
Is okay. So that because I don't necessarily need close because I've got my bow and it's 9 plus my perception.
Yeah.
So
I think
that's
you
the
can
only
hit
one
anyone
you can-
here.
I think you might be able to. You've got movement. So you're here. 9 plus your perception bonus. What's your perception bonus?
five.
Ooh,
14
okay.
yards.
14 yards. The only one that's within range that you can see is that one that's closest to you.
Oh, in that case, I will fire at them, and I already have my aim in place from the last round.
Yep, plus 20. So go ahead and do that.
I needed 62. I needed 72. I got 53.
Awesome. So you hit. So go ahead and roll them bones. It's your it's D6 plus your combat bonus.
Yep. So 6 damage total.
Total. Cool. Cool. That's enough. Let's just double check. Okay, that's number 3.
And it's piercing because it's an arrow.
Doesn't look great. He does not look great. He's got a stone halfway in his neck and an arrow pointing out of his chest now.
Reload, aim again with 1 point of.
Awesome. Legolas this. Got it. Okay, do that. All right, so we have Reckon Knight. The Knights. Do the one nearest to Newton. This one who just got his shit rocked by Newton is gonna lash out with his kind of gnarly sword, short sword.
This could be bad.
So he's gonna do a, if I remember correctly, just make sure I got that right. You do a called shot, so you can't dodge or parry.
Fine, I wouldn't be able to do anyway. I'm out of action points.
He doesn't know that, but he wants to. You're big and he wants to hit you. So
You're big, you're thick, and you're a target.
it's a 15. He rolled.
Okay. Well, yeah. And
So yeah, well, yeah, because he needed a 50 or better. So yeah, he hit you. Cool. It was a called shot, so nothing else can happen there, and it's a D6 plus 4. 8 damage.
doesn't break my first threshold.
Doesn't?
Nice.
First threshold's 11 for me.
So
No,
it's
it's
brawn
the-
bonus.
No, it would be your what's in the big box before you get to the small boxes. That's your first threshold, and then you go to
is
the
it?
other one.
Okay,
Yeah.
then it definitely does.
Okay,
So
yeah,
I'm
it
now
goes,
lightly wounded.
that one, then it goes to the next one, then the next one, then the next one. There's 4 thresholds because you have, because remember, if you go from uninjured all the way down to grievously wounded in one attack, you immediately die anyways. So yeah.
I am lightly wounded.
All right, so yeah, you get a slash across your chest as he bares his teeth at you. Awesome. Next one is going to attack Goldtooth. Jesus, that was a 7.
What are the
Goldtooth.
crits again? 1 and doubles.
Yes.
1
Yeah.
in doubles. Yep.
Doubles below your threshold thing.
Okay, Goldtooth takes an injury. She's slashed by a sword and
An injury?
This one-
Like as in on the injury track? Or like
Yeah,
an actual
that's-
physical defect?
like an injury track, like
Okay.
an injury track. Yep. And this one's gonna try and get up the wall this time. Finally succeeds. So throw, move. Yeah, he's gonna throw his Pelum at the knight that's between him and his friend.
Oh,
Just a
okay.
basic shot. Okay, it's a miss. Then this one is going to drop down. Called shot. Oh, well, drop down and attack with an aim on this knight. Miss horribly. The 96.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, now we got your spears. So the one nearest to Newton is going to try and attack the one that attacked you. And critically failed with a 99.
Nice. Convenient.
I can show you it right now.
No, that's just the way it happens to be all the time. It's like, well, they're all rolling 7s and we're rolling 99s.
A critical fail. I don't know what they would normally do for a critical failure with an attack like that.
You get peril, isn't it? Like you get mental peril.
Yeah, I think so he just gets peril. Not that it matters. He doesn't have a character sheet. He's got a name and then 5 bubbles next to his name for his injuries.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. Then we got the one on the top of the tower with Drakel, who's just he's chilling out. He's got the heavy crossbow. Doesn't have any shots on the ones that just came over the walls, but he's still scanning the horizon for any that come through. The one that's near Goldtooth is going to try to attack the one that attacked Goldtooth, and got an 88. Another critical failure. My God.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. This
Come
one's
on,
gonna
dice,
move.
our side.
Gonna move, try to attack this one.
That's why they're rolling badly, Red. They're on our side.
Well, he didn't critically fail, but he did get 75, so that's not gonna hit. The one in the tower is going to try and throw. Come on. Hey, he hit with a 30.
Nice.
Woo! So that one is going to be on 3. So it goes to 3. It's regular D6. So 7. What one is that? That's Spear 3. Awesome. Cool.
Oh, Discourse is back.
I'm back to mess up your camera again.
It's fine. I'm fine with that. Happy to get rid of the raccoon. Bloody trash pandas.
That one's done. Okay, this knight is going to attack the one here that attacked Newton. And roll a 1.
Oh,
That's critical success. It can't be dodged.
finally.
Yep,
The dice are
dodged.
working in our favor.
Yeah, let's see.
Try and stun him! Try and stun him!
That's he rolled a 6 on his D6.
You might just kill him. Might just kill him.
Hold on. Other D6.
Explode.
Okay, so that's gonna be 8. So it's 6 plus 4. That's 10. 14.
Talk about the box, Luke. Talk about.
Nice.
Just hold on a second. Make a check. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you see this knight listening to your orders. Newton is like, throw him over the wall. He goes over, slashes this the sky cloak, and then just starts pushing him over the wall as the sky cloak is is stunned from the attack. And as the sky cloak disappears from your point of view, you hear as he falls, just goes, "God is great." And as he falls, and
Well,
you
the
hear
one in front of
splatting
me?
noises. Yeah,
Okay.
as he falls, and you hear splatting noise as he yells, "God is great," as he goes down.
Oh no. Oh god.
They're just very pious little rats.
Yeah. Apparently.
All right. The knight. Let's see. Where's the other knight? Oh, this one who's running up the. Running up here. He gets up to there. Oop. Nope, not there. Nope.
Just as a
There.
quick question, should we have gotten a bonus for surrounding that rat?
I don't know. I'm not going to check right now. We haven't been applying it. They would have gotten a bonus for another one, and I'm not going to apply that. So it
that's
just
fine.
kind of worked out like that. This one's just going to try to make a basic attack because he ran. That's okay. That's 93. Did not hit. Okay. The one that you told to go up to the wall is now doing a full double action to do that. Who will be able to, if I remember correctly. Get up to around there. And this one is going to attack this guy that came over the wall. With a 22, hits with a critical success. So no dodging. 7 damage on number 4. 1, cool. Not looking great. That's it for the garrison. Drakel. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, so where I am, I've got a blue cloak to my left, who's fairly close, if correct.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Your character's left. Yes.
Yes. Then I will go after him.
All right. Sling your sling.
Well, I got a 19 and a 5 damage. So that's
19.
Nice. That's 8 damage because I had my combat bonus, didn't I?
Yeah, you had your combat bonus. So 8 damage.
8 damage.
Okay. 8 damage. Cool. On number 2.
Reload and prepare a dodge.
Awesome. Okay. Stuart Blackthorn will take a free action to cower.
Take a free action to be a little bitch.
Dagmar, is your turn. You see quite a few of them are now over the wall and in the courtyard.
How many more of them is there?
You just had a whole second troop come over the wall while you were gone.
Oh.
On the opposite side.
We're fighting for our lives.
We picked the wrong side. Told you we should have all ran into the catacombs and then pretended like we were from there.
How do I measure?
How do you what?
Oh no, that's it. I found it.
Yeah, M, and then you can also press the you can press 2 and it'll give you the line tool.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I actually have to take this.
Wow. A phone call Roach has to take?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to know where his priorities lie.
Yeah.
So, y'all watched the big game last night, or?
What big game?
I don't know.
Did you watch the sports game last night?
Well, you see, the thing about Arsenal is...
All last night. Either we call it the right name or we don't use the name at all, okay?
It's sport, thank you.
Yeah, sports ball.
No, sport.
All right. Sorry about that. My father called. He's coming home. He's been gone for like 2 weeks, so we just need to make sure.
Hey, Papa Roach.
Make sure he wasn't dying. So, yeah. So what'd you want to do?
I don't want to face these rats alone. So
Jeska looks very much like she's moving towards there when it's her turn.
can I wait and then move after? Just done that.
I would like the Grendel to tank, please.
That is my job. I am the tank.
She's the only one of us
forth,
in
beast
armor,
woman.
I think. So
Incorrect. I am one of the two of us in armor.
Ashen's in armor, who is standing
Yes.
at the back with a bow.
You can use the wait action to place yourself lower in the turn order, but the problem is you're already the second. You're one. You can't go back to the top, so it doesn't wrap around. So there's only one person behind you in the turn order.
I don't want to move, but I don't have any ranged weapons. I just don't want to move towards the rats on my own.
For reference,
I will therefore move just to there.
Jeska goes first. She's one of the first 3 before the rest of the rats. So if you wanted to go there, she would, before they got a turn, you would be able.
Okay, well that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on.
Jessica's also super fast, so she can get up to them in
Yeah,
one
Jeska
turn.
is the fastest member of the party by a good margin.
All right, I'll head there,
I am speed.
and that's me.
Awesome, cool.
Ciao.
Hold on a second. Opening this nondescript soft drink of indeterminate flavor.
Wow. Mystery drink. What was it? What's
Something
it taste
green.
like?
It's exactly whoever. You want to know who makes this?
Who it is? Pay
It's
us.
whoever pays me the most. That's
Yeah.
who makes it.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Was it enjoyable? Was it an enjoyable drink?
Yes, it was
Oh, good. I'm glad.
the best.
I too
in its
enjoy.
demographic.
Yeah, I do enjoy non-store brand generic drink.
I very much enjoy the drink that is named.
Yeah.
All right.
Your drink's called cock. What?
Yeah. I mean, I can say that some people in this room may or may not have enjoyed some penis in their life.
So, Goldtooth is gonna make her check, and let's see if she can actually hit. Called shot.
Throws the dice, just
Yeah, that went totally out of the box. I think that was no, that didn't hit. You know, fuck it. It has to go in the box. It has to go in the box. I'm gonna make that rule for myself. That'll affect both of us on here. That was worse. Okay, never mind.
nice, nice. Get all those bad rolls out of the way. Just yeah.
Yeah, for your allies. That was an
Yeah,
ally.
apparently.
Kluft, it's your turn. Actually, do you not need to go anymore, discourse? Because we were just
No,
gonna
I'm
call
fine
it at
now.
the top of the round. If you weren't gonna be here.
No, I can stay till the normal time.
Okay.
So there's no more javelins, right?
Nope. There's a heavy crossbow that is being manned by one of the ratkin next to you.
Probably better for him to have it, to be honest.
You could go find more and bring them up here.
You could.
Man, I got no skin in this game.
Well,
So on the battlements, like to my left and right, describe how the
Yes.
fights are going.
Poorly for the Skycloaks.
Okay.
Everyone you can see that's on your side of the fort is injured.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. What's their number? That's 2 and 3. Quite injured.
It's hard to make out like who's who on this app just because the.
I will just put that's 1
Yeah. Who's that surrounding him though?
and that's 1. Those are friendlies.
Right. So I can't actually get into melee with any of them.
Though you could, depending on your speed. I don't think you'd be able to though.
Yeah.
There is an unmanned crossbow on a tripod next to Ashen that could be turned around.
Ashen's on the other side of the fort though.
No, she's right there.
Oh.
It's just on the.
Yeah, sure. I'll make my way over to that. Yeah, I'll run over to that.
What's your movement speed?
My movement speed is 5 plus AB, which is 3, so that's 6.
So
No,
that's
so it's 3 plus AB, yeah, so 6 is my movement.
3. Do you want to use most of your movement to get to the crossbow? Because you could do a
Yeah.
double move.
Yeah, I'll just double move up. Yeah.
All right, awesome. You're on the crossbow now.
Sure.
It's a crossbow, so you'd be firing. It uses the crossbow stats, but it requires 2 AP to fire. But you always get a plus 20 to shoot.
Okay. Well, then I won't be
Because
able
it's
to fire this turn, but
Yeah,
I'll
you
fire
won't be
next
able
turn.
to, but it always has a plus 20 to shoot. It requires 2 AP to fire by base because it's on a tripod. It's stabilized.
Sure.
Nice.
Yep.
Kluft feels the urge to shout Daka.
It's got
If it was a repeater crossbow, maybe. Yeah.
It's a single shot.
You just go Daka and then poof, that's it. Pull the
I feel
trigger
bad
once.
about crossbows because you always feel because you're losing something when you fire it, you know?
Yeah.
You've got to go
I
find
see.
it. Although
That's why you don't
nice.
like range, because it's getting rid of things.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
throwing things away.
I'm a hoarder. What can I say?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Newton, it's your turn.
Right.
That dude just got yeeted over the wall.
Second round of batting. Let's play a game of Splatter Rat. I'm gonna
charge again to this next one.
Cool.
And take a swing.
Take a swing.
Take that swing.
So here we have
I'm
Newton
gonna
for the
use
Mets.
one of the reroll dice.
Cool.
We have Newton here, 7 under the plate for
That's
the Mets.
better.
Now whiff.
So I needed a
The Met. Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
I needed a 53. I rolled a 43. So it's a hit. Are they gonna try and dodgeroo?
They don't have any AP for that. And
Okay.
It's a charge. They've got to make a toughness
No.
test.
That's just on any hit with me. Not just that's not the
they gotta make a
the
toughness
charge
test 'cause
adds
you hit
another
them.
d6 of damage. That's a 6 that explodes. That's a 3. Ooh, that's off the
They're-
table.
They're fine.
4, so 10, 3,
they got
and
a
then
52,
brawn
They
bonus.
needed a 55. So
Oh.
just barely.
10, so 10, 3, 5, 6, 9, 19? 19 damage?
Jesus.
So that takes him from
That would kill me.
But they're
lightly
weak.
wounded already.
They can't go grievously
So-
with my weapons.
It's weak. Is your
Yeah. All simple ones are weak, basically. They can't go grievously with simple weapons.
Okay, so he's got 3 check marks now. That's not good. One more and he's pretty bad. It's really bad. you hit him into the battlements again. Like, you're not even trying to hit him off the wall. You just hit him into the battlements. Just hear like a squeak of
And a crunch of bone.
pain. Just a squeak of pain. Just,
Okay, yeah, 19 damage. Yeah, so.
yeah.
Is it a Wilhelm squeak?
I can't.
Gotta get one in, you know?
Yeah, there's gotta be one in there. No, the guy who fell off did that because he actually fell.
So
That's me.
All right, cool, Jeska. It is your turn.
Damn, these
my
guys
turn.
succeeding their toughness tests.
All right, I'm gonna move because I'm a Jonesin. I'm gonna go to there. So that way I engage both of them.
All right.
The simple weapons that were down. Sorry, no, continue.
Just to put it out there, by the way, Roach, since you've not been doing the gang up thing, one of my abilities is useless because that is literally one of my abilities not to be able to be overrun, which is unfortunate.
Oh.
But here we are.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'll read up on it so I'll
Yeah.
remember. It's the whole new combat system that I'm not used to.
Yeah. So I've moved there. Let me pull up my sheet here. No, it's cool. It's cool. We don't want to overwhelm, too much.
Hilarious.
We're lucky this game functions.
Yeah. When you take aim and move. Okay. So I'm going to. I've moved with 1 AP. It's 1 AP to attack. I'm going to use a 1 AP take aim and attack the one on my right hand side. So I can't point at it, but you know which one. This one.
Yep. No, that is pointing at it. Yeah. Skyclick 1. Got it.
Yep.
Cool.
So I am going against a 60.
Awesome.
That is a 22, so critical hit. So they can't dodge. Okay.
Awesome. That's that's really
It's really good.
good.
Yeah, good for me.
Very good.
So Mortuary Sword uses 2d6 for damage. Oh, that's cool. In fact, you can have my character hit the other one. That's cool. So uses
I can do
2d6
other
for
things
damage.
too.
Oh, that's cool. I love that. That's really cool. I dig that. All right.
I like
so
the noise
first dice.
too. It's just somebody in the microphone just going.
Okay, so I rolled a 6 and a 5. So that's that's an explode. And another 6 and a 5. So 2 5s, 2 6s. That's 22 plus the plus 6 from my combat bonus. So that's 28 plus 3 from Gate Catcher plus 3 from Gate Crasher, which is 32 damage.
All right. The maximum on their death threshold number gate is 22.
You did 10 more than you needed to.
Yeah, there's just a flurry of swipes, and there's just a half a rat left.
He just slaps him down.
And then she just turns to the other one with the sword ready. Just a fiendish smile on her face.
Okay.
Actually, I would have just gone like slash, and a like mass puddle of rat bits on the floor. Who's next?
That costs AP. Intimidation costs AP. I can't do that mechanically.
Yeah, but considering their friend just died, doesn't the one nearby have to make a resolve test?
Oh no, these guys don't. They have a special rule.
Okay.
Fanatics.
These guys are fanatics.
They're
Yeah.
zealots.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, now I'm eyeing up this one instead. I've finished off that one. I'm eyeing up this one. That's my turn.
All right. Cool. Well, it's this guy's turn now. So that's right next to you. So yeah, he sees you kill and just look over towards her, and he goes, "Bless my blade!" as he goes towards you and tries to stab you.
He tries to shank me.
Yeah, tries to shank you.
Is that a 1?
That's a critical.
Yep. Well, I have no AP left anyway.
It's a 44 that he rolled, and he needed a 50 for that. So
Nice.
yeah,
I had no AP left, so. Eh.
Yeah, cool. Hold on a second. Just gonna roll this. and
What's
see
my
what happens.
DT? There it is.
Okay. All right. Well, he rolled a 1, but he's going to use one of the points that you guys gave me to make that a 6 automatically.
Cool.
I'm going to roll another one because that still counts as an explosion.
Oh boy.
That's another 6, isn't it?
That's a 6.
Yeah.
That's a 6. Yeah. So that's. I don't have. So I guess I'll use another D6. I only have 2. So that's 2 D6s that are rolled. So it's 12 so far.
Is he wielding a simple weapon?
Yeah, they're using fire hardened spears, aren't they?
No, these guys aren't.
Oh shit! What?
These guys aren't. So yeah, these guys are metal spear tips. So that's 12 plus 3 from the last one, 15 plus 4 is 19. So 19 damage.
That only hits me for 2, so I'm moderately wounded.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, armor. And high brawn bonus.
Ow!
Yeah.
Cool. Cuckoo. Where's another spear guy? There's another spear one. That. I attack this one. Misses horribly. No more spears. Ashen.
Right, I'm aiming again for the guy I hit last time.
Awesome.
And I have literally aimed.
Yep.
That hit.
Cool.
46 on 60 something.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
6 damage total again because I can't roll my damage die for shit.
It's reliable damage though.
It's consistent.
But everybody
6 damage, you
else
said?
explodes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just 1 second. I gotta check this with him.
I haven't got to roll any damage die.
Yes. No,
I
I
don't
think you
think
did. In like the first fight, didn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He looks really bad. Real like super bad. Like grievously bad. Okay, got that one. Is and with your last AP, are you just aiming, or you are with that? Are you you aiming and are reloading and aiming? Is what you're doing?
Reload aim.
Reload aim. Cool.
Because someone else has come into my range, haven't they?
Yeah.
I don't
maybe.
count.
They're
I'm not an
close.
enemy. I'm not a rat. I'm not a rat.
They're close. They're close. Okay, this one is going to attack Newton because he continues to remain the highest threat in his field of view.
But that's the first time I've hit this one.
No, but you did you did kill the last one.
No, I
well,
didn't.
you did almost you almost killed his friend, and you just beat the shit out of him really badly.
And you're really tall.
And you're also tall, so you have the most aggro.
Yeah, you're pulling all the aggro like I did.
Yeah.
It let you hit him from like a level below him. Let you get into combat where you otherwise wouldn't have been able to.
Last
my
time.
sense.
This time I'm level playing field.
Yeah.
He hits.
Cool.
Damage die. I'm going to spend a point to make this. I'm going to use my last point that you guys gave me to make this a 6, automatically exploding.
Here comes 6 6s.
No, it doesn't. That's just a 3, so that's 9 plus 4, so 13 damage.
I am seriously wounded.
It's a good thing you're a doctor. Heal yourself.
No, I'm not.
Oh, then I guess it's pretty rubbish then.
He's not an analog of house, he's an analog of homes. You gotta stuff.
Yeah.
Take some opium.
Just take some opium, like both of them.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
All right, this one that's almost dead. Let's see if he can do something to Goldtooth. Nope. Okay. Let's see. The one that's down here. What's he doing? Nothing. Oh, no, that's not a 9. That's a 10. Okay, cool. So that's awesome. I thought he got a 98, but he got actually an 18. So it's
Something.
It's a something. It's not a lot, though. That's 6 damage because he rolled a 2. And that's
That's a
gonna
lot
be
of
more
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Cool. Got that. I think that's it for them because you killed the other one. Yeah, no, he's skewered on top of a
Oh, the palisades.
thing right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, boop, boop, boop. Okay, the spear of the fortress. The forts. Let's see. This one's
he's
gonna
dead.
attack.
Someone's dead there.
It's just for all the spear
Oh,
ones.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm using this to find the people whose turn it is for the camera. So it pulled me to dead guy.
Yeah, no, he's been dead. He's there's a couple of flies buzzing around. All right, this one is going to attack there. Miss. This one can't get to anywhere it matters. This one can't. This one can try and get the one that's hitting Goldtooth. Just gets it with a 9. Yeah, no, he hits. Actually does a decent amount of damage. This one did 9, which is enough to get over the last threshold that he has, so that is number 3 is dead. So Goldtooth is no longer under threat. Cool. The knights, this one down here is gonna try and hit. Hit. Do damage. That's an explosion. That's another explosion. That's a 1. Okay, so that's 13. He rolled 13 plus 4 is going to be 17 damage on number 4. 17 damage on number 4 is enough to go up 1, 2, 3 threshold levels. He's already had 2. So he's dead.
Oh, good.
That helps.
It
Cuts
does.
them down. The knight over here next to you, Newton, is going to try to attack the one that's between you two. And miss. The other ones can't really get into combat, but they're kind of like they're all like ganging around, so he has no exits. Yeah, that's that. Drakel, it's your turn. From your perspective, there's only one within range for you, and it's the one Newton's like chewing up.
And I'll help him.
Cool.
27.
Sounds like that hits.
Explodey.
Okay.
So I got a 6, a 5, and then I get +3.
6 and a 5 plus 3,
14.
so that
14.
14. 14. Awesome. Let me check what his number is. He's number 2. 14. All right, he's dead. You only had. You just got him killed. Yeah, so you. And it's like. It's like you hear like a little pling noise in front of you, Newton, and you just see this one just start as he goes down.
Cool.
Yeah,
Brain
Drakel,
trauma. I'll do that to a gamer.
Reload.
All right, cool. Blackthorn continues to grovel.
Continues to be a bitch.
Dagmar. There's one there's one alive in front of you.
He's just stabbed Jeska with a spear.
There's one alive in front of you, and hold on.
There we go.
There's one alive in front of you, and he's carrying some. It looks to be maybe an old dwarven like plate, like as incorporated into his armor.
Oh.
Right, how do we do this? It's been so long. How do we do this combat thing
It
again?
has been a while.
He's been a while.
Sorry,
if
I
you-
put a combat cheat sheet into Tuesday crew chat.
Yeah, the combat cheat sheet. But to do a normal attack, you need to roll your combat score. Because I'm assuming you just have like a stick or a cudgel or whatever.
He has a staff.
Then it'll be a simple melee attack. So whatever your simple melee score is, which if you don't have any dots in it, it'll just be your combat.
Ooh! Managed to get a 13 against a 45.
Oh, nice.
Cool. So yeah, you hit. Now remember, you have 5 points of the thing, and you can say you just want to use one of those points to automatically make one of your damage die, or make your damage dice a 6, which will make it explode, and you can roll another one, so you'll like kind of double your damage potentially.
Yeah, I'll be doing it.
Feels pretty thematic for the moment.
Yeah. So okay, so you did that.
Yeah.
Now roll another d6 and then add your combat bonus to it.
5 plus. Where is it? 5
combat-
plus 5. 10.
Do you have a combat
Plus
bonus of 5?
Is that right? I'm sure. No, sorry,
Yeah.
4.
4. Okay, that makes sense. That's closer. So 5 plus 4, so 9 plus 6 from the one you auto exploded. So that's gonna be
15.
15. Let me just double check what this guy is. He is number 2. Awesome. 2. 14. Jesus. Yeah, you ring his bell pretty bad. Like he's staggering pretty hard at that point.
Spanked him around the head with the staff.
Yeah. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
So you moved and attacked, so you're saving 1 AP just in case you have to dodge or anything like that?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Goldtooth is going to... Goldtooth is going to try and stem the bleeding she's under right now. She's only got 3 more rounds before she's dead. Well, fuck. She got a 7 on her checks.
Pretty smart little rat.
Well, I'm thinking like it's more like a cat, where just like lick the wound, so it's got like that thing where the saliva just kind of seals it up, like a coagulant. And with that, we're at the top of the round, but we're at the end of the night.
Before that, should have taken an injury, I think.
I think so too. You started getting serious
So
injuries.
I went to lightly wounded to seriously wounded. So
That's right.
So should we try and resolve that quickly first? To see how
hold on.
fucked up I am?
we're at the end of the game tonight, so I just want to get this going. So end of the game, everybody gets their normal XP that they would normally get. So you get your I forget what I give out. It's been so
50.
long. You get your 50 XP. Kluft, you get an extra 100 because you actually did a lot of in-character stuff with the sense and everything like that. You got a couple of check marks tonight. Dagmar, you got one because you you injured and confronted some of the faction that killed your friends. And Ashen, you got one because you were being very pious, as well as Drakel getting one because you faced combat and you haven't gotten injured yet. So there you go.
I'm so glad I gave him that sling.
And for everyone watching at home, that's actually a good thing.
If you believe it, wow.
So I got 100 then, yeah? Overall?
Yeah. The only person that got more than one check mark was Kluft, but that's because they did a twofer. They did the smell thing and they advocated for the rat folk, which was totally in character. So you got actually 150 tonight.
Nice.
Red Moogle, I really need to sort out my skills. I have 750 points.
Yeah, you should. You should definitely do that.
You should spend some of them points, man.
Yeah, I did a big spend myself after I accumulated quite a lot.
So this weekend, I'm going to sort it out, right?
Yeah. We've got an extra day as well.
You
Then
say
make
that,
myself
but then
into a
you're just
combat monster.
So
Go into the next
I'm trying to
round,
work
like,
out
multi-combat
where.
skill.
You roll on on the injury thing, and you roll a d6, and if you got a 6, then you got an injury, and then you roll on the injury table.
Right.
Well,
So-
no, you had a moderately wound. You went moderately wounded, then you went seriously
No, I
wounded.
went
Right?
lightly to serious.
Lightly to serious. Roll 2d6. If you get a 6 on any of those, you get an injury.
2, 5.
Close.
I'm just bleeding, just bleeding profusely. Well, not bleeding because that's an actual thing.
That's an
I've
actual thing.
Cracked a few ribs or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah,
all we've got left to do is to finish up tonight's episode. So all we got to do
second
is
combat of the campaign.
And this time it's me that's getting fucked up third, technically, because first session was a combat.
The zombie thing doesn't count.
No, wolves. First time with the rats when
Stabbed up by the rat in this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
now
you're
we're
right,
helping
we've got
those
loads.
rats fight more rats. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. We'll be back with more of this next week. We just need to say thank you to all the people that have been playing. So thank you to Discourse Miniatures, to UtariOnzo, to Surelyonlymikey, to Red Moogle and Rival Zone Gaming, to our wonderful GM, Commissar Roach, who is drinking nondescript drink. I've been Midgeman. This has been the Component Cast, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.